What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 399 of Back Again. You lot know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up Cass for the redirect blood. You understand? Big up man like Cass blood. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to Cass's personal channel and Never a Foul as well, blood. You get me? Big up them, man, over there. Over Dessa, should I say, because we over there, blood. You understand? So big up Cass as always, blood, for the redirect. Big up the chat as always as well, blood. You understand? Apologies for the lateness, blood. That was on my behalf, you get me? I had a little nap, you get me? And I overnapped, you get me?
So man, get your rest, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Understand? It was a much needed nap, blood. You get me? I ain't done the dishes today, so she's gonna come in here and chat shit, blood. You understand? But it is what it is, blood. You get me? It's just another Friday in the troops household. You understand? You don't know the vibes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You get me? Subscribe to the gang as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Big up the mods, them. All of that, blood. You understand? Let me check in on the man them that are here, blood. You understand? Because I don't know where certain man are, blood. You get me? But months. Yeah, we're still waiting, blood.
On what?
Have you lot confirmed verts? I ain't even been.
Oh no, you living under a rock?
I see Fabrizio give the here we go, but have Liverpool posted yet? I'm being deadly serious.
Obviously, he's not holding up the shirt, but yeah, Ornstein confirmed it today.
That's what I'm saying. We're still waiting, isn't it? I'm not.
We're still waiting. I guess we're still waiting on Zubimendi, right?
Yeah, we are still waiting because he's not here, blood. I don't know what's this guy trying to. I don't know what. Do you think he did something there?
Yeah. Anyway,
he didn't do nothing there, blood. You thought you did something, didn't it?
I don't. For you to even. First of all, the cheek of you to even ask me again. Remember, Troops, this is big business. You know, this is big business. This is Premier League breaking business. Big business. You know what I'm saying? So if you even ask me,
picked a mountain over you, blood. Let's not do this.
That's great. That's brilliant. That's great.
Mountain blood.
And Buemo looks like he prefers Man United to you, and that's all mad to me. Couldn't be me in it. But as I was saying, like,
why you say a
bit like how Casado preferred Chelsea to you. It's a bit mad to me as well.
He did. Why you say he did prefer Chelsea to me? He did prefer Chelsea to us. He did.
I'm minding my business, you know.
But you know what? The bottom line is, I'm the Premier League champion, and now I'm doing big business. So you man aren't even in my tax bracket no more. I'm like, genuinely speaking, like man aren't even in my, like, do you get it? Cool, maybe flawless. I hear it. You man been spending the money, but no one wears Giuseppe's no more. Respectfully, no one wears Giuseppe's no more. You know what I'm saying? We stopped money marching in 2016. We stopped money. No one money marches no more. You know what I'm saying? No one money marches. No one wears Ralph Lauren polos no more. Old money can't talk to new money. That's just the bottom line, innit? That's just the bottom line. You get that? So, man, and that chatting to me about this, and that, and I'm not really trying to hear it no more, man. It's big business over here. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, oh, yeah, do things the right way, net spend FC, rare, and all of that. And then I thought about it. That's just what broke people say. That's just what broke people say. He said, money can't make you happy. Look at me. Look at me. What do you mean money can't make you happy? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? That's what broke people say. I've realized I've been enlightened now. I'm of a higher power. You know what I'm saying? I'm of a higher power. So yeah, man. Just so you know, Troops, Wirtz is confirmed. He's gonna be on his Wirtz behavior. You know what I'm saying? And this is big business. Premier League breaking money. 100 million up front, 16 on add-ons, record breaking fee. Yeah. Like it or hate it, it's getting done. And guess what? If you want to talk about the fee, we'll talk about that later. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have floor inverts than not have floor inverts. That's a power move. That's a power move. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain right now. You know, I can't complain right now with what Liverpool are doing. We're moving serious after winning something big for once, and that's not something you associate my club with. So I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? And I might start a stream with PSG and Barcelona fans because they know what it's like to do our big business. I might call it big business. You don't know any Barcelona fans or PSG fans? I might start a new show because I can't really talk money with these men no more. So just let me know.
Can tell you, man. You lot just got here. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. Yeah, I can tell you.
It
can tell you lot just got here, man.
Flawless. I just got my first rollie, bro.
I can tell, man. This is cute,
my first rollie, bro.
This is cute. Gal out for the first time.
This is
trip to Nando's, blood.
This is
first trip to Nando's, blood. Man, ain't even been Gaucho yet, blood. First trip to Nando's, fam.
This is cute, man.
No.
Breaking records for like 2-3 decades of that.
You know when you take your gal out for the first time and you can actually order bottled water and not tap water, blood. That's how you feel right now. Man, ordering bottled water at the table, blood. No tap water. Bring me that bottled $5.99 a bottle, blood. Bring me that.
My shit's filtered now. My shit's filtered now, bro. My shit's filtered. That's the bottom line. As I said, Flawless. You see me and you. Like I hear it. You're saying, I know. I get it. You used to be the guy. You had the Giuseppes, you had the Ralph Lauren polos. You was rocking Gucci belts when I was watching. You was rocking Rollies when I was watching G-Shocks, and I hear it. You was the guy.
We still got bread.
You was the guy. But you're not the guy. You're not the guy
no more. But we still got bread. You know what I'm saying? We just not as rich as we used to be. We still got bread.
I've never seen you. Cool. Let me educate you on something.
Whoa. Go on.
So you know when I
because I said we're waiting for Bert. This has turned into a 6 minute so far.
I just want my intro.
A 4 minute analog because
can I get my intro?
Because I just all I said was
intro in a second, bro. You get your intro in a second.
And now we've gone. I don't know where we go.
I don't know. Listen, you'll get your intro in a second. I'm just saying.
Yeah, say your piece.
First of all, happy flow day because I didn't pay my respects. Happy flow day to you lot, and happy flow day. I just want to say, you see, when I made that transaction, you know, the bank texted me, right? Just to make sure it was me. I know you lot have all been there when you make a transaction and the bank have to message you to go, sorry, you made an abnormally large transaction has left your account. Is this you? You know,
yes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just too
So hear me. You see, in Premier League terms, Flawless, I said, I know you was the guy. You've been the guy for a minute. But you ain't never spent upwards of 100 M's, brother. So you ain't, I don't think you've got that text. I'm not even saying that to Streets. It's them that were Declan and that. So them man have got that text. They got the £100 million rope there. They're there. It's all there. So I hear it. Them man have done the 100 million thing. Chelsea, man, you done the 100 million thing. City done the 100 million thing. I'm still waiting for you, man. Do you get it? So I get it. I've not been here before. But neither have you.
I go one further. I don't want the £100 million player, man. I don't want.
Oh, listen, I hear it.
Them blood.
I don't want that. If you purchases don't work, man.
You wouldn't know the elation. So you see how I'm feeling right now. You wouldn't know how this feels.
I'm cool on that, man. We've made big purchases before, and I'm like, yeah. I don't trust.
No, I hear it.
Enough of 100.
And bro, do you know what it is? Big purchases and £100 million purchases to the whole 80 million thing. That's all cute and that, innit? That's all cute and that. So that's all I'm saying.
I think our highest is 92.
Listen, Flawless. I'll never badmouth you because I respect you, man, innit? Like I respect you, man. But I just said no one wears Ralph Lauren polos anymore. That's all I'm saying. But listen, I'm good. I'm great. Let's just get this done. I got a jet to catch after this, innit? So yeah, man.
Flawless.
Your fault, Troops, for saying what you said at the start. But go on.
I asked the question, blood. You get me? Let's just ask the question, blood.
It's what you asked. You know
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question as well, blood. Let's see how it goes. You understand?
Go on. Oh, man. I'll answer it to the best of my ability.
You're back in the dark. You've been in the light recently. You're back in the dark.
One episode.
Is that because Arsenal are apparently lurking for Mr. Gyokeres?
Nah, not in the slightest. Just because, as you well know, I be moving around and stuff, whether I'm my sister's fam or elsewhere. I just happen to be back at home, so nothing to do with Gyokeres and Arsenal. The transfer window, we'll all see what happens, but I'm confident that deal happens if we actually go in for him, like make a bid, offer him terms. I think we get the player. But it's if we're going to, because there seems to be a lot going on. The Sporting Lisbon president talking very spicy, talking about threats and blackmail don't work on me. Then Gyokeres responded talking about he's furious and the truth will come to the light. So we'll see what goes on with that. But yeah, if we actually make it a fit, like offer him personal terms, make a bid to Sporting, I think we get the player. It's just a question of getting it done. Only we can get in the way of ourselves, in my opinion.
Big up Dots. Big up Dots. Let's move on from 66 Flow Day and Fringpong vibes right now. What? No hashtag 12, hashtag Trent 12? No, none of that.
Don't know what you're talking about.
No,
what are you talking about?
Maybe if I speak in Spanish. Maybe if I speak in Spanish.
Not even that. Like, I was on a different tax bracket.
Should I speak in Trent's native tongue? Hola.
Do you know what it is, Troops? I was in a different tax bracket when I used to talk about Trent. I'm in a new tax bracket now. You know what I'm saying? I hear it.
Big up Jib. Big up man like Jib Blood. I sent in super chat 2 weeks ago about the Ballers Vlog Troops. When will the Ballers Vlog drop? Monty's doing Ballers Vlog. Flawless mentioned he will do one. Yeah, I'm just trying to add a few touches to it, and then it will drop, blood. You get me? You get me? It's got to be perfect, blood. You know what I mean? Missing a few things, and yeah, when I get that, boom, bang, bing, it will drop, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same with my one. I just gotta do a couple voiceovers, couple edits. But shout out to my guy AC. His pattern is there. The vlog will drop this month, 110%. I got a couple previews as well, which is jokes. One in particular with Troops. So yeah, the vlog will be out this month, definitely.
Big up Santiago Bernabeu. Big them up, blood. Vert's gonna be a flop like Havertz and Werner, to be honest.
Snorting on a lot of copium there, mate. Mind yourself.
Big up man like Todd Miller every time, blood. Watching Liverpool trying to be Chelsea in the market is like watching babies on YouTube doing funny things. You just say, ah.
Lewis will be here somewhere. So Lewis probably said it in spirit.
That guy's still sleeping, man. I don't know what's going on with him, mate. Big up the Chelsea man. Big up the Chelsea man, blood. I think Arsenal are bluffing for Gyokeres bid to bring Sesko price down. Liverpool, Man City building a champion team, and Arsenal are still looking for a striker. Well, not to defend Arteta or Kroenke. Arteta's a fraud and the Kroenkes are parasites. Us getting a striker goes a long way to us building a championship team, because that's what we've been missing. That's the main reason why we haven't. Well, that's one of the reasons. Arteta's another one, you get me. But on the pitch, a big reason us not getting over the line is that position, blood. You get me? So, yeah, I don't mind Arsenal chasing the strikers, because that's the most important thing that we can do in this window. You get me? Big up man like K. Vert is a power move and Rice was a waste of money for them. Please tell me how Rice was a waste of money. Anyone? Anyone on the panel? Anyone want to tell me how Declan Rice?
Yeah, waste is too strong. I just don't think he was worth that amount, but he's Rice a very good player. Absolutely. Yes.
Verts is not worth that as well, but it is, you know what I mean?
If Verts is what we think he is, if Verts is what he think he, if Verts is what the general consensus thinks he is and will be, then yeah. Because we're talking about not only a player who's of the caliber of quality right now, him getting better, and what he helps Liverpool win. If Liverpool in the next 3 to 4 years win a couple Prems in the Champions League and he's instrumental in that, it's money well spent. Because guess what happens if they don't win anything? We're all looking at Verts, correct? Am I wrong, Troops? Are we not crashing it on Verts if they don't win anything in the next 2-3 years?
The reason why you would crash it on him, and as opposed to crashing it on Rice, is the position they play on the pitch.
True, because Rice is not really.
Whereas Rice can't make a Rice can't like be the determined factor in.
He could be winning. A major factor though. I would say Gravenberch was a major factor for them in winning the league. Would we not?
But what with us, you know what we're missing. It's the striker.
Yeah, of course.
That is the game changer. You understand?
Yeah.
It's the midfield's always just the midfield's always.
So again, so 100 million pounds on a DM was not money well spent. Then you proved his point.
How?
Because if you spend 100 million on something that can't be the determining factor for you to go and win something big, then should you be spending 100 million on that position?
It wasn't the determining factor.
I think it can be a major factor.
We didn't need to get me the
that's what I'm saying.
The main part of our team.
Like Kante was a determining factor, to be fair. Kante was, I think Fabinho was as well. Fabinho was a massive part of us. We don't function without Fabinho.
Because your team was missing that position on the pitch. You had everything apart from that. Chelsea had everything apart from that.
They didn't have everything.
We have everything apart from the striker and the left wing. We get that done. We all know if we go out and do what we're supposed to do, we get over the line.
I thought you got Martinelli who's cold in the 9, so just need a left winger then.
Big up Toma.
I just bypassing that.
You just ignored him. I just heard it. Run that.
You said these words, not me.
Big up Toma. Arteta has Paul Heyman mic skills, no in-ring skills. I don't even think he has mic skills, blood. You understand?
That's disrespectful to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman
he pisses me off when he talks, bro. You know what I mean? So you get me. It's one of them ones, mate. Big up man like Corey. Months forget about Trent. You got Frimpong, who fuck with young boy. The only Liverpool I fuck with now. Smash the likes, people.
Shout out Corey.
Big up Corey, man. Every time. Big up Corey.
Big up Corey every time, blood. Lewis will be here in any minute, people. He messaged me. Piece of shit just woke up, blood. You get me? Them days when I could sleep till 2 o'clock, blood. Oh, what a time. What a time it was. Big up K again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Germans have not shone in Premier League history. Even the likes of Klinsmann and Ballack don't come in all-time top 5 players of their teams. Klinsmann didn't do bad at Tottenham. Yeah, Klinsmann did very well. I'm very sure Klinsmann bagged over 20 goals in the league.
Well, to my knowledge,
it just didn't win a trophy. That's it's once every 17 years. Obviously, he wasn't at the club in the 17th year, so he didn't win it. Blood, you understand? Who else did you put there? Ballack. When you look at Chelsea's players that they've had over the years, it's kind of difficult to put him in the top 5 when you've got, you understand?
The players that they have.
You got John Terry, the scumbag. You got Peter Cech. You got Lampard, Drogba. There's 4 already, blood. You understand? Sen, Kante. You know what I mean?
The list goes on. Yeah. The list goes on. Also, as well, with most German players.
Ozil done his thing. It was fucking Donkey Kong that flipping ruined the fairy tale story.
Yeah. And what we got and what we have to add into this. Yeah, Gundo performed very well. Gundo definitely. Sane did his thing as well. What we got to remember as well, especially because man mentioned Klinsmann and that era, even the Ballack era. Most top German players don't leave Germany. Most of them don't leave. Yeah, Rudiger. But most top German players don't leave Germany. When you look back at the best ever German players, and let's go from the 90s.
Their peak is seen as Bayern.
Yeah.
One of the
Madrid.
Yeah, or Madrid. Yeah, Madrid/Barcelona kind of thing. So, you know what I'm saying?
How many top German players have there been in the Premier League? Like at the top clubs, is very few, to be honest.
It's far.
Peak of their powers.
Yeah, it's far. It's like Italians don't come over here as well. You know what I mean?
Like you get some that are like average and pass through, but they were never meant to be well beaters. Like when we had Emre Can, he was quite young when he come to Liverpool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's doing it right now. It's still he went on to Juventus. Then after that, captain Dortmund. Like wasn't a world beater, but you get some of the younger Germans that come and just kind of pass through without like any kind of like, oh yeah, you're supposed
We're getting a Tony Cruz here. Tony Cruz is here playing. He's top 5 for whoever he's playing for, highly likely because of his quality. But Tony Cruz is not coming to the Premier League. He was in Germany and then went Madrid. Like,
saying Mustafi.
Big up Fats. Big up man like Fats, bro. Mustard. Been a while since I said this, But all jokes aside, Club World Cup rumors that they put in ICE agents and customs border in there. That's not a rumor. That's true. Gonna be a disaster event. Not a lot of hype. I even heard that they've slashed price tickets, ticket for prices for the opening game, to try and entice people in. Obviously, I think the first game is Inter Miami and
it's an Egyptian side.
Al Ali. I knew it was the Egyptian blood. My brother supports them. Al Ali. So they're trying to entice, and that is true as well. I saw a post from I believe it was one of those outlets. I don't know if it was the ICE or the immigration, or I don't know which one it is in America, in it, blood. All I know is immigration. But they said that they're gonna be patrolling. So yeah, it's a bit mad right now. You get me? Continue to pray for LA as well, blood. Continue to pray 100%. For LA people.
Do you think they messed up putting it stateside? Because if that's in Europe, that sells out, surely. Did they mess up where they put it?
It's money in it, is why they're going over there.
But now they're going to lose money because they've had to slash tickets. Whereas I think if you put that anywhere in Europe, it sells out.
I think they're trying to flip in, just slash tickets to flip in entice people to go to the game for the ICE thing.
Oh, you actually this guy.
I think it's the setup, blood. I'll be real.
I think it's the setup. Because
look at the prices they charge for tickets out there. It's all $200, $300, bro. Yeah, a lot of people can't afford that, blood. Do you understand? Yeah. To get and you understand, it is the people with less funds who are the ones that are dodging and diving, blood.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
If that's in Europe though, that sells out. That it's a Club World Cup. It definitely sells out. Big up, Lewis. Every single time that sells out. You put that anywhere across Europe. But maybe, yeah.
But with the teams in there, but where would you? Because you can't. It would have to be. It's got to be fair, innit? Like it's got to be on it's got to be in a country where there's no representation, innit? Maybe
neutral.
Yeah, like a neutral venue. Because obviously, France, you got PSG. Spain, you got Madrid. England, you got Chelsea. Who's out there from Italy? Is it Juve?
Yeah, Juve are on there.
Yeah, Juve. So you'd have to put it in like somewhere like Denmark or something, blood.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh wait, there's no Portuguese teams, is there?
Nah, Benfica's there.
Nah, Benfica are there.
Benfica are there. Yeah, Benfica are there. Hey, that's on them. I just think that it's crazy that the Club World Cup is struggling to sell.
I don't think there is an Italian club.
No, there is Juventus.
Yeah, Inter's in there.
Juventus are in there too.
And Juve.
Well,
I think
Inter's definitely in there. Porto's in it. Yeah, Porto's in it. There's a Portugal team. You'd have to go to Denmark or something, blood.
Yeah. I just think it's wild that the Club World Cup is struggling to sell tickets. That's just mad.
That's what they get for hiking it up to death.
That's the reason. Because in America,
some ridiculous prices, and they're wondering why people aren't paying that for fucking.
And you're going like up a tier, bro. You're not even like close to the ground. Like you're not, bro. You're paying like to go like you look close. Yeah, you're talking like 8-9 bills, blood.
Yeah,
like,
who's paying that for Auckland City versus fucking
Flamengo? When I went Cali, we paid like Barstool paid like 7 bills to get me in the 200 sections.
What's the 200 sections?
Which is like, so you got 100, which is like the lower, and then 200 is like just like the hospitality bit.
Yeah.
That's why I met Staffy. Big up Staffy.
Okay, shout out to Staffy.
Staffy's got bread. Staffy's got bread, blood.
Big up Staffy.
That's paying $5 a ticket, blood. Man, they're breaded off, blood. You see them Egyptian man there? The man, they're breaded off, blood. Don't fuck with them Arab money, blood. You know what I'm saying? Big up Lewis, though. Remember the days when I could sleep until 2 p.m., bro. If you get me, what a time it was. You get me?
Yeah, I forgot to set my alarm.
But then you improved in life and got a beautiful family, man. That's what happened.
Fuck all that, man. Fuck them kids.
I understand.
Big man thing, bro.
Outrageous, yo.
Big up man like K. I meant rivals told Rice 100 million move was overrated. Flawless said it was. You get me? Let's just say it as it is.
I don't. I stand on that. I don't think he's £100 million. If you're £100 million, you better be a needle mover. That's the point I'm getting at.
Rice is a needle mover, but I'm not even gonna get. I'm not even gonna get into it because we'll just be here for another 5 hours, blood. But big up Morgo, Trent's giraffe. Oh God. Okay.
This is crazy. Yeah, bypass this.
Oh, raw.
Okay, you man are in your feelings. You get me?
I didn't even read that, but I don't know if I wanted to read that. I didn't.
Yeah. It's crazy. Someone sent me the meme
Have a
of
quick
that as
read
well.
there. Can you
Oh,
yeah. See, yeah.
I can see it on the starting. I can read it on. I can see it on the starting anyway.
Oh yeah, because I take them off when I go. Now it's gone. Big up Fats again. He says, gonna watch the Club World Cup in my couch. Hey, that summer's sorted. Wish the Club World Cup was in Europe or Middle East countries. There'll be more hype there than in the US. It's all down to sponsors and to do with the World Cup next year. So it's to build the hype of the World Cup. And I think it's to also see if they can handle the influx of all the fans. You get me? For security reasons and all of that, blood. You know what I mean? Because football fans are different to NFL fans and basketball fans. You get me, bro? We're a lot different. But I think that's why they did it. Also, I think the sponsors, bro. You know what I mean? Where you put the biggest bag, FIFA are gonna pull up, blood. You get me? Big up Daniel. Win Stewart out. Man said, "Oh, Robert Sanchez, but he must be loving life." No one is gonna watch the other games. They will only be watching the teams from Europe. The hype has been embarrassing. I'm gonna watch Inter Miami, and I'll probably watch the Saudi teams as well. You get me? But as for like Auckland and I think Monterey's in it.
You telling me you're not watching Seattle Sounders versus Botafogo?
Bro, I've seen Seattle Sounders versus Red Bulls, blood, and I nearly fucking fell asleep in the stadium, mate.
Damn, in the stadium.
Yeah, it's fucking MLS, bro. Remember, I lived. I don't know if you know, but I lived like literally across the road from the Red Bull Stadium, blood.
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Like, you see them flats, you see them apartments by Emirates.
Yeah,
that was like me and Harrison, but it was Red Bull.
I fall asleep in the stadium. Yeah, that was crazy.
Dead, bro. It's League One. It's League One quality, blood.
You did say this. You mentioned this before.
League One quality at best, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I just watched the Chelsea games.
I watched. I don't know if I'm wrong. I think I watched Charlotte FC versus Seattle Sounders. It's a really good game.
Was that recently?
Zaha, this season. Zaha was playing.
Yeah, that's recently because Zaha's just gone there. So Charlotte, they're a new team. So when they formed back in 2020, 21 or 22, I did a deal with them for their first season. So I used to go down there, do vlogs, and put them on the channel and do it for them, innit? They used to fly me into Charlotte. It's actually a 6 stadium, blood. Like they flew me and the wife out there one time. But it hasn't gone to plan, blood. Like they were planning to go in and kind of like, you get me? They wanted to like turn themselves to like to one of the main MLS teams. But they tried to sign like a lot of English players, like Westwood's there. That was at Burnley and Villa, I think. They've had a few English players play at Charlotte, but it's just never, it's kind of never got rolling, blood, innit? But big up the Charlotte.
They're not doing horribly. They're like look, check there, they're 9th, innit?
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad,
bro. If you look at like where Inter Miami were at the start of the season, and that not as bad. You think? Like, how about this? They're above Atlanta United and DC United and that.
No, but they're dead. That's not. It's just not a flex.
Yeah, now they're dead. Atlanta United weren't always dead.
Bro, they've been dead since like, you know what I mean, like 2019, bro.
Yeah, well,
you're talking to a man that lived in America for 3.5 years, who actually watched MLS week in, week out, went to the games, all of that, blood.
Who is it that used to play for them? Who was it that used to play for them? There was one guy used to play for them. Almiron, the one that went to Newcastle. Almiron. You mean Almiron? Yeah.
Almiron.
Yeah. Almiron, I'm thinking.
No, they had Greason as well. Brad Greason. He was their goalie.
You mean
Brad Guzan?
Brad Guzan, you mean?
Yeah.
So you killing me today. Yeah, Guzan. They got a couple, man. They got. Was it Martinez? I'm gonna say Martinez. What Martinez? What Martinez is that though?
Oh, the black hue. Yeah, he was fit. Yeah, he dominates over that region, isn't it?
What? Yeah, like you know the man that only cold in it.
Dominates South America and America. He's one of them players.
Yeah,
out there. He's out there. Joseph Martin. That's it. Joseph Martinez. Big problem out there.
Because they got a couple man that just bang goals in their leagues only, innit?
Yeah, over there they're cold. But when they step bro, them man they can struggle at Leighton Orient, bro.
Yeah, they come Europe.
Big man thing. You understand? Yeah. Like they could be at the highest level in the MLS, yeah, top player, you know what I mean? They're because in MLS there's a salary cap in it.
Is it?
So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a salary cap. See what I'm saying? I'll school you, bro. There's a salary cap. There's
I'm
a
not
salary.
claiming to be you MLS football.
There's a salary cap in it. So they could be like above the salary cap in it. But then when you put them in England, bro, these man are getting clamped by Colchester United players, blood.
Swear.
Like sent in the air, bro.
I got it wrong. So they played Colorado Rapids. That's who they played.
So that's who Kroenke owns, the son of a bitch.
Yeah. And by the way, and Colorado Rapids smoked them. When I say smoked them, like I'm seeing
Seattle are one of the worst teams, blood.
Bro, Wilfred was getting beat up. Wilfred was getting beat up still. Beat up.
Yeah, well, he's not the same.
He's 32 though. He's not even mad old.
Yeah, I know. So his legs are gone.
You know, he said
why
that
he's gone MLS.
He said that himself though. He's self-aware. Like he said something. He said something about would you ever move back to
Palace? I did see that.
Yeah. And he was like, as much as I'd love to, he's like, I've seen too many man go back when their legs are gone and they're not remembered as the same guy. He's not to be remembered as the guy, innit? So
yeah, now he's cooked, blood. Trust me, he's cooked, fam. Big up OG Queens, man. Andy in the chat. Breaking a Boca Junior player denied entry. Pray for USA. Pray for NYC. A big protest is happening. Any plans for World Cup with this crazy president here? Swear down, NYC is about to go off, blood.
Boca Junior players denied entry. Mad.
You see when I moved out there, yeah. When I moved out there, it was when Biden got power, yeah? So the day I landed in New York, the next day, Biden got elected. And everyone was like, yeah, this is going to be better. Like, it's going to be better. And then Biden just made it go, yeah, America under Biden was dead, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, blood, you understand? But the Trump era before his first 4, apparently it was lit, bro. You understand? Like everything was on the up, the economy was on the up, crime was kind of dropping, it was improving. But then this one now, this is his last term. He can't do another stint as a president. You can only do 2 terms, 4 years, isn't it? You can either do them back to back, or you can do 4 and then 4. So he is trying to do all he can, yeah, to like mash up the whole thing, blood. The whole thing, bro. He is going to write off America, blood. He's good. America's gonna get finished, blood. America is going to get finished, bro. You man, I'm so glad I left, blood. Yeah, I left at the right time, bro. I swear to God, you man are fucking finished. Man.
You're talking about Biden, right? Biden.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really too clued up on the stuff. So
Biden only won because of Camilla. Literally.
Why would you match up the economy after building up, putting all the work in to build up?
I don't know.
That's what's so. I'm not a guy to claiming to know anything about that stuff. But
these men are weird, bro. But yeah, I pray for all of you lot. Trust me, blood.
Know about the
big up. Hey, New York, be on point, blood. LA, hey, you're in our thoughts, bro. Big up K. He says, big up guys. Good point on German players. Liverpool fans are hyping Wirtz to a level that he will be the best Premier League player of this era. That's a bit too much. You think they're going a bit too mad?
Again, it's just more so of the level. Like anyone, like let's just be honest, Wirtz is cold. So let's like be honest, like when it comes to just his talent level and what he's done as a player, this is now and more so his ceiling because he's at his age. It's not like they're signing him at a prime age. So if he gets better, which you would expect him to, they're gonna have one hell of a player. But the pressure's now on because of the price tag he's coming for and the fact they just won the league as well. But yeah, they're gonna hype him. They had it like man said, man, this is their first player of this ilk for that price. Even in the round. What's your record fee before this?
Darwin Núñez, no?
Which was, and how much was Núñez?
It's probably if we're talking money up front, I don't know how they calculate the add-ons in it because it was Van Dijk, innit?
So Van Dijk was like 70, right?
I don't know if Nunes got his add-ons to make it. Nunes went up to like 80, but I think Van Dijk's was 75.
Yeah.
So
and none of them had the hype of a Vert before, like Vert's got. That's what it is.
Like Van Dijk had the mad hype, but Nunes, even though he was almost like just as expensive, didn't have the same hype because it was kind of like 1 year. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Nunes' one was a bit, you know what I'm saying? I think the one was probably Thiago, but because Thiago we got for 25 mil. Did you get it? Like Thiago was bona fide.
He would have got that if he was like 80 million. He would have got the same type of treat.
If Thiago was 23 or 24, but then again, he didn't even cost Bayern that much. Please, though. Maybe because it was a different market, innit? I don't know. But Thiago, we got Thiago at 28 in his prime, in like man of the match, Champions League final.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There would have been hype, but obviously there's going to be more focus because of the price. If Thiago, you would have signed Thiago with them for 90 million, it would. I think the conversation would be very similar around him than it is now. Price tag matters.
I think if Thiago was 25, man of the match final, I think then he'd cost like 80 up. But he was in. We bought him in his prime, but on the decline. Not on it. He wasn't even declining. But you know what I'm saying in it. That was his last big contract. Last big contract. But Thiago was definitely in his prime. But just, I hear that though. It's definitely Van Dijk in terms of pricing. Van Dijk's the last big one. Also, I think social media's again it's moved forward tenfold since then. So whenever someone, not just Liverpool, if United had signed a massive signing, brother, you can't avoid that shit. You're gonna feel like everyone's gassing this guy out to be the next Messi.
We literally have the whole Chelsea, you won the transfer window. That's social media. We have that you win the window.
Bro, that Caicedo saga broke the internet. It broke the internet, bro. Like, I think transfer.
Man, remember when we were transfer kings? Now we can't play 20 million for fucking Maignan. What the hell happened?
Yeah, man. All right, Lewis, we'll speak about that when man like Mike Man's gone blood. Yeah, we'll talk about that one. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Oh, you thought that one was funny, yeah?
Thing is, you're still getting, man. You're still getting.
Yeah, we'll get him on a free.
Pulled out of talks, man. The fucking.
Now I'm saying, I think you lot just wanted him mainly for the Club World Cup. Like that's what it was now. Because you lot got the money to not sign him for 25 million.
Do it by Tuesday, it's done. And now Fabrizio's report, it's done.
You know, the thing is, you lot were quick to slap on the
extra. If he's 16 years old, they'll add another 50 million to it.
Yeah, that's what makes no sense, man. These man was slapping big bread for getting.
Our sporting directors are nonsense.
Rejected,
that's what it is.
35 rejected, 50 million offer straight away. 50 million offer immediately. So how can you be quick to add on a little 50 million, but you don't want to add on another 5 for Mike?
Do you want to know why? Because Gittins is under the age of 25, mate. That's why.
You reckon it's a resale value thing?
Yeah, man. Maignan ain't got no resale value, so we ain't paying 20 million for him.
That's outrageous.
Gittins, though, yeah, the CWC tax, that's fine, bruv. We're not paying CWC tax for anyone over 25. That's not our role.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We got Jibsy again. We got your damn self, blood. He says, look forward to see it when it drops. Look forward to see the second part of the breakdown with the girl Arteta outs. Mons, what signings do you see next? And in your opinion, is your squad better equipped next season? Lewis, are you doing a ballers vlog?
Nah, I didn't do one. Still. But big up, man.
He's heavily featured. Yeah, don't worry, man. You'll see him. He's there. He's heavily featured.
The Swedish shoot. I'm greedy. The Eritrean.
You really call Isak a Swedish shoot? You know, this guy is crazy.
The Eritrean Swedish shoot. When one Alexander leaves, another one joins. I'm greedy.
This guy's a dunce, blood. Big up OG Queen.
No, I'm a winner. Please. Don't laugh at me.
He says the final price should reduce and get ice out. Shake my head. Yeah, man. Pray for America, bro. Real shit, blood. West Coast, East Coast, all coast, blood. Big up Fats again. He says, if you can't sell out the Club World Cup in the US this year, how are they going to do it for next year? Bear in mind, this event was the dress rehearsal for next year.
Brother, it's every 4 years.
And
No, the World Cup's next year.
what are you talking about? The World Cup will sell
Yeah,
out.
but I mean, that's going to have even more like people coming in for the tournament and like more viewers, more eyes.
Are they even going to let people in with all this madness going on? Like they're stopping Boca Junior players from going in, blood.
Hey, I'm trying to get over there for that. They better let man
imagine
in.
fans.
Better let man in. Shit.
You know what I mean? It's looking a bit mad, bruv. I'm not going to lie.
I forgot you were trying to pull up next year for it. Yeah. Shout me.
Yeah, definitely, fam. You already know.
Come, something to save up for. Up there, Charles.
Big up BVCK. FIFA always tries to exploit the US market and it didn't work this time. Yeah, fuck FIFA as well, blood. You get me? Big up GDJ. Latinos are 70% of people that go to the game, legal or not, they are all threatened. Ticket price has never been an obstacle. Okay. So why are they? So what? It's because this the man are pussies. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I said I don't know. I think it's a setup, blood. Big up Solomon. He says most decorated club in the world, Al Ali, with 155 official trophies. That's the Egyptian side.
That's crazy. 155 trophies. Yeah, that's
they've won. I think they've won the Champions League, like that thing, like their version, the Asian version.
Yeah,
I think they've won it bare times, blood.
Yeah, that's mad.
Big up Boxer Oranges, my G. Also remember that the Club World Cup is cannibalizing two local competitions, the MLS season and the Gold Cup. I blame the US Soccer Federation for allowing this. Oh yeah, because Gold Cup's on, isn't it? It's Gold Cup this year. Yeah, Gold Cup might be this year, you know. Oh shit.
Yeah, Gold Cup's really
either way, it's peak for them two comps, but Chelsea need the Club World Cup, so hold. Please.
Nah, fuck Chelsea. Big up Jamaica every day, blood.
Yeah, for Chelsea. Yeah, the Gold Cup is
Gold Cup.
It's that Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Wait, so how does that block?
So they're gonna run like simultaneously, like, but they probably the Gold Cup's gonna be on one side and then on the other side. I don't know. This is fucking.
If the tournament is still going, then you lot are good.
Yeah, because the Gold Cup, the first game, I'm just looking at Mexico versus Dominican Republic is Inglewood.
Yeah, how the fuck's a club tournament fucking up a country tournament?
With players, maybe, innit?
Maybe.
Players could be involved in the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup, innit? Especially like the American and Mexican teams.
That should be more of an advantage for you guys. I don't think there's a Jamaican.
They're doing too much with some of these tournaments now, man. Doing way too much. They're not even. How about this? They're not even hiding the fact that it's a money grabbing thing. They're not even hiding it now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like how MLS starts from February and runs until November anyway, bro. I don't like that. It's dumb. It's actually dumb, bro. Big up Mike.
Oh, brother.
Big up Mike.
These men are going mad. He says, I needed the goal scorer and the sister. I don't make the rules. That's what I expect from a £100 million player. I don't know.
Hey, I'm fine with running for the price tag narrative like everyone did for Caicedo.
Are you talking about Verts?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Hey.
Big up GOW. Hate to spread awareness. This guy Monts said Ronaldo had a stinker when Yamal lost the ball 10 times in the final, including twice to 40-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, but said nothing. Talk about real stinker. MR Messi fanboyism.
What we said that Yamal got locked up. What?
Yeah, man said that Mendes. You hear me?
Yeah, we said Mendes locked him up. We talking
put him in
about
a blender, put him in a baguette, put him in paella.
Man, pick and choose what you want to hear, man. It's dark, man. Pick and choose. And the worst thing is, wait, didn't I predict that Ronaldo would have a stinker and come out on top? Pause. Didn't I predict that?
You did say that.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
So Gio, you know what? Thank you for the super chat, brother. We appreciate you.
We got Santiago again. He said, living in Florida and watching games here is horrible, fam. Watched one game in Stamford Bridge, and now I want to live in England to watch more games.
I understand, man. You picked the cathedral of football, and now you want to stay here permanently. I respect it, bro. Hope you get your move.
This proper guy, yo. This guy is the Paul Heyman of content creators, yo. This guy.
He said he went to
laugh
the
at
one
everything
time,
you
innit?
do.
I respect it, bruv.
This guy like he's got it written
I hope
down.
you got a picture with the Champions League. It's the only place in London where
Man
you can
said
do
you
that.
what? Man said you watched football at the Cathedral of Football, and now you don't want to leave. Yo,
Yeah, bro. He had one game of Moises Caicedo ball. Now he wants to stay.
and everything, Lewis. When I pass, write my eulogy. I beg. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Write-
Bro, I will have a fucking list longer than the list of Jericho to talk about your life, mate. Come on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Big up Kurt Chaos. He said, talking about ticket prices, Elimination Chamber last year at front row, tickets were 10K. I ended up spending £5 for tickets. Bro, when I was looking at England, I was just having a look. Bro, they were saying £8, £9 for like row 9, row 10, and whatever, like row 1 or nothing, blood. Like I was saying to myself, you man taking a piss. And then when you look at in Barcelona, when I went Barca, SmackDown was there. They had front row tickets going for £2, blood. So
TKO really taking the piss now.
But it's in countries, blood, because like I said, in Barca, they were doing front row tickets for £2, bro. Row 2 behind the announce table, blood. £2, bro. But in England, they're charging like £9 for like row 10. You're not even on the floor.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe our country's just a problem. Maybe
It's the countries. It's America. It's England. Saudi are probably doing big prices, but everyone's got bread out there, so they don't even fucking matter, blood. Big up Barelas. If Inter Miami wins one game, will Messi win the Ballon d'Or? Bro, there will be some form of fucking bullshit, yeah? Oh, Messi got them to the final. What an achievement. Give him the Ballon d'Or. Suck your mum, bro. Yeah? Big up Toby. Mikel is too protected by our silly and dumb fans. Look at Liverpool and City. Even Chelsea are making moves. I want moves. I want this fraud out before I crash.
Are we?
Toby's my kind of dude, blood. You get me? Let's go for a.
You'll see me saying free Goku with his picture as well. I rate it.
Let's go for a cheeky Hennessy one night, my brother. Stephen Island's grandmother, you know, rotted, mad thing.
Shout out Island though.
You get big up Stephen Island, though. But, yeah, he was up. He was like, when he went bald, that's when he went cold. Colder. Yeah. But BWP was lethal for Red Bulls. Yeah, he's a legend out there, but he's got his own his own box. And they got this thing where they put like legends around the stadium. Him, Henri, and there's another one. There's a big American player that played for them. There's 3 of them up there. But yeah, he's seen like
Donovan or something. Was it Donovan?
Nah, Donovan didn't play for Red Bulls. There was another one. And Todd Miller, start naming MLS players that play for fucking Red Bulls. Bro.
Love like that out there, Bradley Wright Phillips.
He's a god out there, bro.
Is it? I didn't know.
Yeah, bro, he's king out there, bro. What do you mean? They're running Bradley. Oh my god!
Yeah, Mazza.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like that.
I just remember. Wait, did he not clash on Lord of the Mics versus Yannick Belash?
Yeah, with Yannick.
Wright Phillips.
Yeah, with Yannick.
Yeah, my thing.
I'm gonna say Tyler Adams, Clint Dempsey.
No, he went
killing me.
He played for Leipzig because of the Red Bull link, innit? He went to Leipzig.
Are we talking old though? Like how old are we? How far back are we?
It was like Henri's time.
Leipzig.
But yeah, and when I see it pop up in the chat, I'll know. I don't think it was Alto though, because he didn't play for Leipzig. But big up my dog Rex every time, blood. Yo, big up everyone. Come on, chat. Smash the like button. Come on, big up Rex every time, blood. You understand? 1,600 inside. Big up yourselves, blood. Only 331 likes, blood. Let's get this up to 1K likes, bro.
No way I overslept and I didn't miss a section.
Nah, blood. Like this. The super just started fucking coming out of nowhere, blood. Like there was literally 3. And then when I've gone to do the third one, it just went like big up the gang, big up the.
All I'm saying is like I beg when we go to keep sell low and it don't last another hour. I beg, please. It's good weather today. I want to go outside.
Nah, I ain't got keep. I ain't doing keep so long. Who's doing keep?
I mean, it's in one of the next super chats in there. I don't want these super.
Yeah, blood. Real talk, blood. I echo that, bro. But big up the super chats as always, blood. Big up Morgo again. He said, big up the panel. Apparently, Spurs are in for Mbeumo. or Tottenham or Spurs.
Oh yeah.
Flawless
Yeah.
won't give a shit, will he, blood? You know what I mean? Pulled up with his white Man United top. You understand? Snow Bunny assassin. You know their man there, blood. You understand?
Flawless. There's legs to that as well, by the way. There's legs to
Been
that.
there for weeks. Yeah, I seen it. I've been
tarantula
in
leg.
the group
You understand? Let's see if you like that one, you pussy.
If there's
Big up
legs,
Dots.
you say tarantula legs.
Yeah, you pussy. Big up Dots though. You get me?
I'm potentially losing a quality player and you're casting me out. Make that make sense.
I want to see your reaction to that, innit? Like, we're gonna see, innit? We're gonna see, blood. But big up Dots. Big up the man, them champions of Europe. Yeah, big up the gal them. Yeah, big up the gal them. You know what I mean?
Champions them. Put that down.
Yeah.
Put that down.
Got mine. You understand?
You know
fuck what you heard. Big up my guy Sai every time. This one's quick, blood. Start, bench, sell. Bergkamp, Cantona, Mahrez. Okay, I'm starting Bergkamp. I'm benching. This is gonna break hearts, bro. I'm benching Mahrez. I'm selling Cantona.
Yeah, me too.
I know it's gonna rattle. I don't care, bro. You man know how highly I rate Mahrez though, because I always argue. I argue Mahrez over Salah. So
I try to cause issues, man. Sai, you need to stop these. You're my guy. I fucks with. Outside of being a Liverpool fan, great individual. You trying to start trouble with this though? Proper fire starter.
So Lewis agrees with me. What you say? I know. Flores probably be Cantona or Bergkamp, Mahrez.
You know me well, yeah, and that pains me because I rate Mahrez so highly.
I know.
I rate Mahrez so highly.
Iceman, bro. You know what I mean?
I rate Mahrez like one of the best wingers I think ever in the Premier League. I rate him highly. Yeah.
Obviously, Eric, I know you're probably watching or some shit. So yeah, Eric starts.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, he's here, bro.
Yeah.
You know
Co-stars in adverts and that. You know what I'm saying? I said that.
Brother, please. Brother, please.
Am I lying? You co-starred in an advert.
Is that the most famous man in your phone book?
Oh, you said he's even in my phone book, man. You guys are even.
I didn't Lily ask me yesterday. She was like, "Yo, who's the most famous person in your phone book, babe?" I was like, "Probably ABBA and Portnoy."
Yeah, that's a great question.
Eric's not in my phone book. If he was, he'd probably be the most. But I'd say Kojo, the comedian's probably one of them.
Yeah, Kojo. We got Kojo.
One of them. Are we excluding footballers? Footballers count, though, innit? Footballers.
Yeah, footballers count. It's everyone. Yeah, it's everyone. You said Portnoy, like
I said Portnoy. Portnoy is just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Now he's on the Shay show. He's gone to another level.
Yeah, that's all crazy. I'll have to think. But Cantona, I'll be real. I didn't see Bergkamp in his prime, but the way man speak about Bergkamp though,
that's the ice man.
Absolute mazza. Like I've gone back and watched 90-minute games of Bergkamp. The guy's fucked, man. He's just fucked in it. Yeah. So, but I do love Mahrez as well. I'm gonna go Bergkamp, then Mahrez. Forgive me. You lot were cussing on verts. Hold that. Shut the fuck up. It's one of them, wasn't it? That.
Keane, Kante, Rodri.
For me, that order.
Nah, for me, Kante, Keane, Rodri.
Kante, Rodri, Keane.
Yeah. This guy never put United player first, yo.
I put Keane second.
You'll never put United player first, yo.
You gotta put Kante first.
And because it's such quality players, you have a valid argument. Never put a United player first. Ever. Especially from the 90s, early 2000s. Never. Ever. But yeah, to answer your question, me, that order. But again, all three of them incredible players.
Lewis is agreeing with me today. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, now he's going to disagree. Hazard, Bale, Di Maria.
That order's fine.
See, I knew Lewis was going to go. Me, Bale, Hazard, Di Maria. And I rate Di Maria, bro. But that,
you know what?
What it is? They all were at Real Madrid. Some thrived, some didn't. Bale and Hazard both thrived in the Prem. Hazard's time was better than Bale in the Prem, but just only because he was there for... I also because he was there for longer. But Hazard is unstoppable. Bale's on that. Do you know what it is? I can't lie. You see the Di Maria thing? He's nuts, you know. Like
he's cold, bro.
He's nuts, you know. Like he's just been facilitating in finals for fun, and no one ever speaks about it. No one ever speaks about it because Di Maria's not. Then you know what I'm saying? He's not like he's never been poster boy.
One of the most underrated players.
Yeah, he's not poster boy, but everyone when you watch him and then you hear his teammates talk about how good he is, and just watch him, ridiculous.
Yeah, but you know what it is? He's not like icon, poster boy, famous boy type of thing. He's
Yeah.
not that. I'm gonna go Bale. I love Hazard though, man. I can't lie.
The answer,
Bro.
you know what? I agree with Troops. I got that order. That's my order.
What, Bale, Hazard, Di Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it pays me to put Di Maria
Just because, bro. I'm gonna go Bale, Hazard, Di Maria, but I'm the Bale and Hazard one is just
Cruz, Pirlo, Xavi. I'm going back to front. So Xavi, Pirlo, Cruz.
To me,
Xavi.
Yeah, go on. You go, fam.
Go.
I'm trying to think. Cruz and Xavi.
Because you know what it is, bro. Do you know what it is, bro? Do you know what it is? People think that Pirlo was just a passing guy. Like people, like you know, it's the latter.
Nah. Pirlo had free kicks. Pirlo had, like,
bro,
Pirlo could spin your clock, bro. Pirlo could dribble. Pirlo could do. He was just slow. He just looked slow, but he would just glide. He could glide.
But all three of them are slow, though.
Yeah.
All three of these. Xavi, when he was younger, wasn't.
Xavi
slow.
had a little burst where when he turned on the half turn, he's gone. Pirlo never really had that.
Pirlo done it at his pace.
Yeah,
at his pace.
Always had time.
Yeah.
Oh, Pirlo.
And he started. That's true. And he started as a 10 and came back into the pivot.
Yeah, and got better. And he always had time on the ball.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I kind of got to move to stylistically. Xavi's number one for me. Pirlo second and Cruz third.
I'm going Pirlo, Xavi, Cruz.
And again, there's no disrespect on Kroos, isn't it?
Cruz is. Do you see these players we put in third? Is blasphemous for me to even think about putting third in these lists because they're crazy.
Bro, some of them even being second, bro. Let's be real.
Some of these players are some of the best players, like Mahrez, Rodri, Di Maria, like Cruz are some of the best players man's ever watched. Period. Like, yeah,
some generational talents on this list. Yes, man. But the final one is where this is gonna me R9. No one comes close. Couldn't give a shit. I saw him play. So me, you there, blood, Lord. Nah. If there's like Righty was my like. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to be Ronaldo. I didn't want to be Ian Wright. I wanted to be R9, bro. You understand? So for me, R9, Dino, Neymar.
He's taking liberties with this, and he knows he's taking liberties because two of my two favorite players are in the list, and he knows this.
People don't want to know.
Piss me off because Ronaldo's the best
gonna put Neymar first. Watch him.
Yeah, Ronaldo's the best striker I've ever seen. Let me clarify.
No.
The only person for me,
don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I didn't even say that.
For me, there's two people that can. There's only two people that can go above Ronaldinho.
Well,
R9 and Zidane. That's it for me. There's no other player that I'm putting above Ronaldinho. If they're in something, if it's them,
Messi.
Nah.
I'd put Messi above Ronaldinho.
See, this is where the generation thing is because I'm with Troops on this one in regards to it. Like, they're two of my favorite players, like that I've ever watched. They're the two best players I've ever seen, and I stand on that with Ronaldinho. Ronaldo's the best striker I've ever seen, but I gotta go Ronaldinho top because I think he's just the best player I've ever seen. Period. And Ronaldo's the second best player I've ever seen. And that's no slight on Neymar because Neymar is
Ronaldinho over R9.
Yeah. Put Ronaldinho over R9. Because I was an R9 guy, as we all was. If you that era, like late 90s, early 2000s, Ronaldo, the guy. But then Ronaldinho was just, yeah.
I'm going R9 first. I'm going Ronaldinho second and Neymar third. But my thing is,
Monts is doing that so you don't get cooked.
Nah, bro, because I said Suarez better than Henry. So
as Kenny Ken says, blood. Word to Kenny Ken. Put your balls on the table.
Listen. I'll say it and I'll say it again. I said Suarez is better than Henry. So I don't shy away from nothing. And I shy away from nothing, bro.
No, you're not gonna draw me out with that. I'm not.
That's fine. I get so. No, I'm using that as an example to say that I'm not. I don't need to.
That's why he repeated it because he wants to draw. You're not.
Broski, as I said, like
you can Broski all you want, blood. You're not.
Monse, yeah. I think if he wanted to put Neymar first, he put Neymar first.
I would put Neymar, bro. Listen, do you know what I'm saying?
I'm in agreement with you. I don't think you are scared.
What I'll say with Neymar is that the gap that people put between Ronaldinho and Neymar is disrespectful to Neymar. Neymar is a lot closer to Ronaldinho than people think. Neymar can do everything Ronaldinho.
I agree with that.
Everything Ronaldinho do, Neymar can do.
I agree with that.
I just think
Ronaldinho's
Ronaldinho's peak was just to get.
You couldn't
that's why I put him first, because I say this all the time.
And if Neymar didn't go to PSG, if Neymar didn't go to PSG, people would hear that conversation more. Or if Neymar, if Neymar took PSG to the promised land, they'd speak about him. I think in the same sentence.
He should have never left Barcelona. You was next in line for the crown. You was the next. You had Ronaldo. No, sorry, you had Ronaldinho. Then you had Messi. It was you. You were supposed to take over. And then if you would have stayed there and matched their accolades or done better both from a team and into team and individual aspect in terms of numbers, and obviously as well Brazil, whole different conversation.
I mean, from a technical aspect in terms of attackers, the only attacker better than Neymar is Messi in nowadays.
Neymar was ridiculous.
In terms, like ball manipulation, dribbler, all that stuff. He clears guys like CR7. He's better than Hazard. All these guys that are like aliens, he's like, apart from Messi, Messi's the only one for me that can chat to Neymar in that category, and that's it. Like, I think Neymar's one of the most disrespected footballers of all time. Like, he's a lot closer to Ronaldinho than people think. He's actually a better finisher than Ronaldinho as well. But Ronaldinho's peak again was better. So I just wanted to put that in there.
Big up Major Switch. Ain't that a DJ? I swear that's a DJ. I'd rather Washford over Isak. Can't stand him. Jesus Christ. Okay, no, bro. It's 2016 or something, mate. Jesus. Big up Bear. Liverpool back on the perch. Don't bet against Liverpool winning 4 Prems on the bounce. Rotted. Man said quadruple. Quadruple, yeah. Okay. Liverpool fans got chess. I'm here for it. They got Jibsy again. Lewis, you want title charge next season. If these directors fail Maresca again, what will it take from them to go? How many signings do you see this summer? Why can't Chelsea get ready-made players and under 22? I'm going to leave that there. We'll come back to that, Jibsy, when Lewis pulls back up. But big up Mr. Mo. I heard the tickets for SummerSlam is 40k 2 nights. It wouldn't surprise me, bro. I'm being deadly honest, bruv. Like, and this is why, like, when I was watching, what was the last pay-per-view? What was it, blood? It wasn't Backlash. What the fuck was it? What did we just have? What pick? Money in the Bank. When I was watching Money in the Bank, bro, there was a lot of empty seats, bro. And WWE were claiming sellout. And it wasn't a sellout, bro. You know what I mean? And you're pricing the real wrestling fans out of these events, bro, because you just want to, you get me? You just want to make your bag even bigger than what it is, blood. You know what I mean? You might are gonna ruin wrestling, trust me. Cena ain't gonna ruin it. You're gonna fucking ruin it, blood. Big up Kevin. What's going on between Grealish and Pep left out of the Club World Cup squad? Shout out the panel. Big up yourself, Kev. I've heard rumors that he's gonna leave City this summer. I've heard 40 mil is what they're looking for. You get me? So that's probably the reasoning behind him not being in
yeah, it's just the end. Like all of that group of players have just been moved on. City are rebuilding.
Big up Mike. Does Pele still play for New York Cosmos? Ain't watched MLS in a while. Up the Yanks. You might have taken the piss, blood. I swear that. Mike. They don't even call the Cosmos no more, blood. That's the Red Bulls, you donut. You know what I mean? Big up Mr. Mo. Again, thoughts on Chelsea dropping Petrovic and Payes Club World Cup. Not surprised?
Did Payes not go? Did he not go on loan to Strasbourg? Is he not going out there to the feeder club? Chelsea. That's just the club, isn't it? Well, he's going there. In regards to Petrovic, you lot got a lot of goalkeepers. So, yeah.
I'll leave that for Lewis as well.
Yeah.
Big up Jibsy again. Monts, you didn't answer my other question on my super chat. How well will you fare on competing on all fronts next season? And other than Glock 9, what other signings do you need?
My bad, Jibsy. Appreciate you for the super chat. I'm trying to retain. I expect us to retain. Obviously, we're probably going to spend a bit more on players. So you spent the money now. Go get the Prem. go get the Prem, and challenge heavily for everything else. It's as simple as that. I think we do need a striker, but we're not in dire need of a 40-goal guy, because I feel like if Salah's the goal getter and we can get about 20-ish goals from the left wing, as long as our striker's getting 15 goals around that mark and providing a link with everyone else in the team, I think we'll be okay. It's just kind of about balancing the creativity and not hindering other players by having a player that's specifically only good at one thing. So I'd say I'd love to get Isak. If we get Isak, then kick me off this fucking show. Kick me off the show if we get Isak. But that would be the dream. But we'll see. I think Gyokeres is still a risk. I got PTSD from Nunes. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones.
Big up Dell. Neymar is a better dribbler than Messi. Thoughts? Agree or disagree? Just quickly, boys.
What? No, he's not.
They're trying to cause issues. No, but
No.
two insane dribblers.
Two insane dribblers. You got to remember as well, Messi has a smaller frame. So he's dribbling smaller players. Their frame allows them all the way. You
The dynamics are different.
You're more
center of
the low center of gravity allows to be a quicker and faster dribbler just by physicality as well as technique. That doesn't mean you can't be a good dribbler and be taller, but Messi has the edge just from that alone. So
Big up Fats again. Pussy on. Start, bench, sell. Chelsea player transfer to Arsenal. Kepa, J5, Willian. Start, Jorginho, bench, Kepa. Throw Willian in the River Thames.
Start Jorginho, bench Willian. Fuck every other one of them.
Sterling,
sell all of them, and sell all of them. Jail Kai Havertz.
Facts. When you do start and sell, it's supposed to be 3 names.
Sterling, Havertz, Benayoun. Start Benayoun, bench Havertz.
Oh, he did it separate. Yeah.
Sterling.
Oh, it's 3 of them.
Yeah. This guy,
Start Jorginho, bench Willian, sell Kepa. Start Benayoun, bench Sterling, and throw Havertz in a jail cell.
Yeah, Lewis is. Yeah, there you go.
Big up, Mr. Mo. This one's for you, Lewis, bro. Thoughts on Chelsea dropping Petrovic and Pays?
Don't. We have a 35-man squad that these Wallads probably haven't even filled up properly. Don't. Big up, though.
And then this one, Lewis, you want a title charge next season if the directors fail Maresca again? What would it take from them to go? How many signings do you see this summer? Why can't Chelsea get ready-made players and under 22?
I don't know why we can't get ready-made players. Our sporting directors are fucking nonce cases. And I want a title charge next season. I'll demand a title charge, but it's not like they're trying to help him have one. So here we are. But then everyone will go and blame the manager instead of blaming recruitment. So he'll end up being the one that gets the blame for all of this bullshit. Oh, but you have a Maresca agenda. No, I see the clearer picture, you dumb fucks. How many signings do I see this summer? I don't know. Because for all I know, some 16-year-old Bolivian could have a decent summer tournament somewhere and we'll go and splash 30 million on him. So who knows? But big up.
Lewis, don't ever change, bro. I swear, don't.
Wish our club could change a bit. How about you go and look at someone over 25 for once that isn't free? Fucking fiddlers.
Jeez. You got the diddler and the fiddler. Fuck, you know. Big up Arsenal fan 13. So shout out to the panel. Troops, do you think the Garnacho to Arsenal rumors are true, or is the media trolling? Christ almighty. Nah, pure. That was a slow news day because you've seen, you know what I mean? It's the Gyokeres rumors that are picking up pace now. You get me? Thankfully, blood. Keep that fucking, I don't even know what to call that, away from my club. Big up Jimothy, not Timothy. If Suarez and Neymar were available for a loan next season, which one are you guys taking for your team? Probably Suarez, because out and out striker. I mean, like, just throw him down the middle.
One of them can't play a game
You
without
have
getting
Martinelli. Martinelli's just as much as a problem as your striking problem. What are we doing here?
Can Neymar even play 45 minutes?
Exactly.
Havertz can get you 14 goals.
Neymar, bro. Pause. Like, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the shoe, bro. I don't know if Martinelli really chopped.
I'm getting on to Martinelli, bro.
You know what I mean?
The reason the goats don't watch Brazil no more. Anyway, let me not even get to that.
Suarez knees might click whenever he gets up, but like at least he can play football consistently.
Exactly.
Bro, Suarez will click every time he breathes, bro. What are we doing?
I know, but like Neymar
will be more
like,
effective than Neymar.
No, he
Neymar
won't.
sneezes and
Yes,
gets
More
a
effective than Neymar. Are you crazy?
Neymar would rather go to his sister's girlfriend, sister's birthday party, or go to flipping watch his ex get married, blood, than actually do something on the pitch, bro. You know what I mean?
Man will be MDL, but then slight Neymar. It's dark, man. True.
Big up Lee Slims, my brother. He says, big up the man them. As an Arsenal fan, I will not be swayed in liking Sesko, saying he's best for us over Gyokeres. Been seeing more and more warm up to it. I'm also seeing like a bit of flip-flopping, you know what I mean? Because of the Gyokeres rumors, people are kind of like, oh, but Gyokeres is a better goal scorer though. But shut up, blood. You picked your side, bro. Yeah? Stay over there, sir. We over yes, sir. Stay over there, sir. Yeah? That me, I said. Pussy old.
Yo, people can't say they were wrong and go, hey, Gyokeres is better.
That's what they say to me. If Arteta wins the league, stay over there, you can't celebrate. Fuck you.
You just say you was wrong.
And blood. Yeah.
You just say you was
stay
wrong.
Over there, sir.
And celebrate the title.
Yeah.
You know, like,
punks. You know what I mean? Let's get them likes up though, chat. Still got 1,600 inside, blood. Let's get up to 1K, bro. How many likes? 4, 3, 5. We haven't got 500 likes, bro. I'm gonna do this, blood. You get me? I'm gonna run the show like this, blood. You understand? Until I see an acceptable amount of likes, blood. Yeah, I'm gonna run the show like this, blood. You get me? Because I don't understand why I have to press you lot to like the stream, blood. What is so difficult? It don't cost money. Yeah, you're not gonna lose nothing out the bank account. Yeah, you're supporting the big dogs, them. Yeah, every blood clot week, man, give you free content, blood. Yeah, during the summertime, blood, man, I give on a free content, blood. Yeah, I will be on my holiday in Jamaica, blood, still giving you lot content, blood. But you're telling me you can't slap a Ross Clark like on the stream, blood. Slap a blood clot like on the stream, blood. Yeah, you understand? Like I say on the watch along, when the watch along likes ain't liking, blood. When you go to Nyama food, you wash your hands, blood. You understand? When you step in a man's yard, you take off your shoes, blood. Yeah. When you step on TroopzTV, slap a blood clot like, bro. Yeah. Subscribe to the man them. Yeah. Subscribe to TroopzTV. Drop a comment. Yeah. And you understand? We can, you get me, bro? We can show ourselves again, blood. You understand? Otherwise, no face, no case. Man, I turn it into a real podcast, blood. You understand? Okay, you know, on a real podcast, there's no visuals, blood. Yeah. We can turn this into a real podcast.
Audio only thing, yeah.
We saying just straight Apple. What's it? Apple. When they listen on
Apple, Spotify, whoever's got the better deal, shout, man. You know what I mean? Shout, man, bro. You get me? We're on five. All right. We're on 587. Let's get to 600, then I'll go. 600, then I'm turning up.
Straight audio. Dark.
You know what I mean? Look how I did that, and we got a quick we got over 200 likes just like that, bro. Why couldn't you lot? Why do I have to do this, blood?
Now you gotta do this going forward, then Troops. Now we know
why you gotta cripple the community.
Why? 600. All right, we're back. We're back, blood.
Nah, fuck it, 615, man. I deep it. Man, picking and choosing too much. Because
now it's gone. Now it's on 615 now, blood.
Ah, yeah.
See what I'm saying? All right, so let's get the show back on the roads, blood. You get me? Big up everyone, bro. You understand? Months. Hola. Should I say hola? Or you know what I mean?
What does como esta mean? What does that mean?
How are you?
Como esta?
I think it's how are you? Bien?
What? That's French.
No. Bueno. Bien. Bueno.
That's Spanish, yeah. Listen, man. Spanish talking prick. I see it, innit? You man telling me how to feel. I shouldn't be annoyed. How dare the fans boo? Oh, listen. We should be applauding Trent. This is what you're clapping for, blood. Pause. Yeah, this is what you lot are clapping for. Pause. Is it? Is it? You lot talking to me saying, "Oh, months, how dare you?" No, how dare you? How dare you? This Brer completed Duolingo, blood. Duolingo, Judalingo, because he's probably doing it as well. Yeah,
pause.
Probably.
That's a pause. Well. That's a pause.
You know I'm saying Jude Bellingham, blood. Jude Bellingham.
No, you said Jude. He's doing up Judalingo. That is a pause.
Oh yeah, listen, pause. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me go. Let me rant for a second.
Because I've kind of eased up on the pauses, but that one was necessary.
Yeah. Let me rap for a second, innit? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not gonna say you man sat here and said, "Oh, Trent's done nothing wrong." Rare, he's done nothing wrong. Like, don't fucking.
Nah, man, do we want to hear this?
Go on.
Let's rap, innit? Let's rap then. But the bottom line is, you lot are telling me, he fulfilled his contract. He's done nothing wrong. No loyalty here, no loyalty there. You realize this man must have been plotting. Do you know how hard it is to speak? Brother, his Spanish is better than his English. His Spanish was better than his English. I'm thinking, you know what? I pray. I watch now for. I'm praying right now that he's reading off a monitor. I'm praying right now that he's reading off a monitor. Brother, monitor or not, the way the Spanish was rolling off the tongue, pause, was a mazza. You lot are telling me that there was no scouse in that Spanish. There was no scouse.
Yeah, there was no accent.
No accent.
There was none of that, lad.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought Trent was gonna be like Espanol. There was none of that. None of that. I said, and as I said on Never a Foul, this guy tried to tell the fan base it means more. This brother was really thinking Montoya, por favor. This is what he was really thinking, blood. Do you get it? This is what it really was, fam. This is what it really
just had to change the background quick.
You know what I'm saying? Montoya, por favor. It means more, fam. What you mean it means more? It means more. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You were sitting there learning Spanish and acting like you hadn't made your mind up yet. And all those tears, it looks so mad to me. Yes, you're allowed to be upset that you're going, and you're allowed to be excited that you're joining. But this brother is staring at them Champions Leagues like, say, two of them we didn't lose. Two of those Champions Leagues were won over us. Over us. Two of them Champions Leagues, you know. And man, you know what I'm saying? No, don't piss me off today. And on top of that, you got Perez, little man in the man, them going, us and Liverpool, yeah, are close friends. Are you fucking mad? Don't little man us like that. Don't little man me like that. About us that we're friends and that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know when you smoke up you in school and you're going to the head teacher, no, we're good. No, we're good than that. You give him a look because you know we ain't gonna snitch. You go, yeah, no, we're calm. We're calm. Bro, that's what they done to us, bro. It was the biggest little man thing. It was so dark. Look at this. I'm sharing this as well. And there's no thingy on it as well. I'm sharing this in it. Who the fuck is he smiling at, bro? Who the fuck is he smiling at? Fuck's he smiling at?
Very, very exciting for me. A day that I've been waiting for a long time now. It's a dream to be here, and I'm excited to get started straight away. It's an exciting time for me. Obviously, to clear that up by waiting a long time, I mean, you know, a couple of weeks, not years. Very, very exciting.
Hold on.
Yeah, what did he mean by that?
We're not back again.
Wow, man.
He's been waiting his whole life.
Very, very exciting for me. A day that I've been waiting for a long time now. It's a dream to be here, and I'm excited to get started straight away. It's an exciting time for me. Obviously, to clear that up by waiting a long time, I mean, you know, a couple of weeks.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? You see at that moment. Yeah. He realized.
Smile at the end.
He remembered the man that went for Gerrard. Know where his grandma lives in Liverpool, blood. Oh shit, lad. Let me backtrack, lad. Yo, I didn't mean that, lad. I meant 2 weeks, lad. I meant 2 weeks, laddie. What the man said? A long time is 2 weeks, bro. So now Egal has even more excuses because how many Arsenal players been injured for 2 weeks?
Bro,
now even more excuses.
I promise you, it's like you've just broken up with your ex, bro, and then she's just posted up on the main story stroking the next man's beard, bro. Mains, no private thing, mains, bro. That's how that feels. That's how that feels, bro. That's actually how that feels. Posted up. You know what I'm saying? Who what's it called? That's like, you know, when you just dated a normal person and then you just see them out of a rap with a rapper. Then out there with a rapper next, right after. That's that. That's that. You know what I'm saying? He's just taking a piss now, innit? And what's even more disrespectful is that the fans that are saying, oh yeah, like Trent might have been lowballed and whatnot, and he wanted to leave anyway.
Do we need to
He
speak about
like,
Jurgen
you've been
Klopp?
learning Spanish, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been learning, like, has any of you lot tried to type something in and speak it in Spanish? Brother, you've been learning Spanish, bro.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah, definitely. Yeah. This has been months in advance.
Yeah, it's
without
like,
doubt.
like
Bro, I quoted his thing, yeah. When I saw the TNT Sports, I quoted the one with him speaking fluent Spanish. There's no English overlay, they've just got the subtitles. Because you know, there's one when he's speaking and then the Englishman's repeating what he's saying, like when Kate does the thing on CBS, yeah. I've done the TNT one, brother. That Don, from they made contact, yeah, he went to a Spanish teacher, yeah, because bro, that is 2 years worth of Spanish, bro. And it's 2 years ago when they reached out to him, no?
You
That
think
is
it's been
2 years worth of Spanish, bro. The way he was consistently flowing, yeah, you can't read off that monologue, that thing, the video printer. You can't read off it like that. Imagine trying to read something in French like that.
Yeah, the monitor.
Bro, he wasn't even like. Look at David Beckham's one. Yeah,
man didn't stumble or nothing.
Look at Ronaldo's one. Ronaldo's Portuguese. He was speaking better Spanish than Ronaldo, who's Portuguese blood, who speaks a similar language.
Yeah, Portuguese and Spanish is similar. Yeah.
He was speaking better, bro. This done,
fluent.
when Nunes was there chatting beer crud about him. This Trent pussy, tries to talk about his brother or something, blood. Trent was there the whole time. You think I don't know what you're fucking saying, lad? You think I don't fucking know what you're saying? When him and McAllister are there, this guy's a prick, bro. How you not signing the contract, blood? How's Van Dijk and Salah signing? His dickheads here. Liverpool born and made. He ain't signed nothing, blood. Trent was just there, just. I fucking know what these dickheads are saying, lad.
Like, and even now that even the video, I posted the video about, you don't probably seen it. I posted the video and that, on my channel and that, and I still got man in the comments.
Man is saying his chick Spanish. Is his chick Spanish?
I don't care if it's chick Spanish, bro. I could have given a monkey.
Spanish, that's a big help still.
Yeah, because she was probably giving him lessons, blood.
Yeah,
brother, he was getting lessons. He was probably getting lessons off of Jude Bellingham, fam. That's it.
He was probably coming home, yeah, and just speaking Spanish in the yard. He wasn't speaking English in the yard.
Bro, man is speaking better Spanish. You know, man speaking better Spanish than Jude. Why is he speaking better Spanish than Jude Bellingham?
Hola, baby. Hola, Trendy. Hey, ¿qué pasa? I just taking the blood. They didn't send Jude to do the deal. They sent her. They sent her, blood. They sent. Yo, go
oh, Jesus, yo. I said this sent a Latina chick, you know.
Hey,
go get the job done.
No way his girl's Spanish. Nah. If I find out his big Spanish, yeah, you're finished.
She can't be, man. Let me check.
Oh,
she can't be Spanish, yeah.
No wonder why he went blood.
It's just dark, man.
Nah, blood.
Bro, why is he speaking better Spanish than Jude? Jude's been there for 2 years.
Bro, real talk.
He speaks better Spanish than Jude, fam.
Bro, real talk. Look at
you know what I'm saying.
Even Jude's welcome, even Jude's announcement. Man was there. You could hear the Birmingham accent. You could hear it, lad. You could hear it. You could hear it in his accent.
No, Jude's one was slow.
The only thing Jude said in Spanish was "Ala Madrid." That was it.
Bro, Jude's thing was slow. Anything he tried to say is. Have you heard him try to speak Spanish? It's very slow, innit? Like he speaks Spanish mad slow. Trent is like Montoya por favor, and you know, go single the reason. Like he just speak, it's rolling off the tongue. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, bro. It's rolling off the tongue. Couldn't believe what I was hearing, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I'll be honest, as I said, I don't mind man leaving Liverpool, bro. Leave. I don't care. I've seen better players than Trent leave. Trent's my guy, but I've seen better players leave in a worse Liverpool team. But the way man have gone about it, you know what I'm saying? The way man have gone about it is a mug. It's a fuckery thing, bro. And I can't take the man that are going, yeah, best of luck, rare. I'm not wishing you the worst of luck, but I definitely ain't wishing you the best of luck, bro. This guy his brother was flipping, cheesing. His brother couldn't stop smiling, bro. You saw his brothers and that. Oh, yeah, my days, bro. It was only like 9 days ago, man, we're in. So it was like, 2 weeks ago, man, were in tears, bro. Bawling out of their eyes. Man's even crying on the coach, innit? For the parade and that. And all of this thing here. You know what I'm saying?
Was Curtis Jones right when he said he's doing it all for the cameras? Was that AI made or was that real? Because now we have to ask the question: was that AI made or was it real?
Bro, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think two things can be true, though.
Alvarez now, when it's Trent Alexander-Alvarez, it is what it is. And when Klopp went a piece of Trent clocked out as well, man. Even before that, to be fair, as well.
We need to talk about Klopp as well, because Klopp is probably the reason why Trent's leaving party got a lot better. Because she's the one that reached out to the Liverpool fans.
He ain't right about everything. He ain't right about everything because he signed Nunes, so he ain't right about everything. I'll tell you that. He ain't right about everything.
Do you think Klopp knew that Trent was gonna?
I don't want to know, bro. I don't want to know. Like, players come and go, but I think running your contract down for your boyhood club and then to almost make it seem like you haven't made your mind up when your mind was always made up. Your mind was always made up. It just don't sit right with me, innit? And then on top of that, to tell the fan base and do all the extras that you didn't need to do, you've then told you're doing all the extras on top of that about it means this and it means that. Didn't mean that much.
That's where he messed up.
Didn't mean that much if he was gone in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never say to someone, don't go and follow your dreams, but you don't have to go a certain way about it. Do you know what I'm saying? You can do things a certain way, just out of respect. Now, is that going to change the way he would have been perceived on a world scale for Liverpool? Because I personally think even if he did go for money, I still think the backlash still would have been there. If you want my honest opinion on that, I feel like he still would have received some form of backlash. Definitely. Even if he was sold for X amount of money, even if he left last season for like 80 million because he had a year left and whatnot and they bought him, I still think there would have been, you know, there's
no good way to leave without receiving.
Yeah,
You're going to receive backlash.
What I won't have, but what I won't have, what I won't have is like rival fans acting like this is a Scouser and it's a Liverpool problem. It's just a football problem. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like fans have a right to be angry when one of their own leaves when they've run their contract down and have explained to them in every moment that of how much everything means. It's like telling someone you care, but showing someone you don't. If any of your academy graduates was at your club and did the same thing, it would go off. It would absolutely go off. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people talk about Scouts in Liverpool, the way we disrespect our own and rare, I'm not hearing none of that. Because the way Arsenal fans are speaking about Henry when he tried to protect our when he spoke on Arteta, trust me, you don't want to go there with it. You know what I'm saying? We're not the only fan base to ever.
I can.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I can.
I said as a fan base, not singing out you, but as a fan base.
But I'm saying I can flip it on your club and say, don't do that. Defend your, don't do that, because you know what I mean. King TT over here, blood. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not a Liverpool problem. Liverpool aren't in the clear. It's just a football fan problem. All fan bases do it. It's just as simple as that. And I think if you're as simplistic to say, oh, you know, he was there for X amount of time and he fulfilled his contract and football's as simple as that, then yeah, but it's given an extra chromosome, isn't it? It's given an extra chromosome, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just mad. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't happen to you, if it hasn't happened to you, like that doesn't really necessarily mean you can only look at it in one way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, for example, Beijing Gooney said, oh, you got 20 years out of him. How dare you guys speak a man like that? Brother, again, look at the way he's left. No one's talking about the fact that he's leaving. It's the way he's leaving. That is what is rubbing everyone else the wrong way. The reason why Rom says he speaks for himself is because he's made peace with it a year ago. He's made peace with it a year ago. When you're able to make peace with it, he can make the jokes that he makes about it now and do all the, you know, the clowning stuff. But he made peace about it he's made peace with that a long time ago. So he's able to be cool with that. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't made peace. I haven't made peace with it because A, Trent's my guy, and B, like, even now it hurts, innit? But at the same time, a part of me as a human away from football will always wish him the best. But when you leave a certain way, that's why I said, if you call him a legend, ask me in a couple of years. Don't ask me now. Don't ask me now. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me now. And even Rom, look at Rom's comment. He said it's true. Rom's made peace with it. I guarantee you, when the news was fresh, Roms wouldn't have all these jokes and laughter about it now. Wouldn't have that. It wouldn't be a thing. So that's what I said. But yeah, to come out and be like, it kind of died down, and then to see he's fluent in Spanish, just another kick in the teeth. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Trent's over there now. Whatever he does is what he does over there. Don't wish him the worst. Don't wish him the best. Just go exist over there. And yeah, man, that's all it is, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. And I don't know why people calling me Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, innit? But yeah, like, it's one of them ones, man. Like, as Rom said, I was vexed a year ago. He's made peace with it now, so he can make the jokes about it. And that's him speaking for himself. That's his truth. You know what I'm saying, son? You know, man, Rom was my bro, innit? So yeah, man, that is what it is. But coming out and speaking Spanish is like mad. Like, and it weren't even shit Spanish, bro. As I said, man, it's Trent Alejandro Alvarez, De La Montoro, Gesamoro Rodriguez. Like, that is a mad thing. That is a mad thing. That is an absolute.
That's what makes it worse. Is that not just Spanish? It went broken.
It's the level.
It was fluent.
It's the fluentness of it. Like, why was man so cold? God,
you know, like when them foreign players sign for an English team, and he's like, "I am very happy to join the club." If he did his like that in Spanish, you'd be like, you know what, cool.
Yeah, but he might have rehearsed it.
He's literally rehearsed. How long has he been fucking rehearsing to get it that perfect? To get it that
Standing
perfect.
in front of the mirror, doing it in front of the parents, in front of the family.
A man
never rehearsed for a little play.
Yesterday, I typed in on the translator how to say.
So a man are just bilingual like that.
Like, man,
Palmer's been learning Spanish for about 3 years.
All right, cool. You look, if any of you lot go on the Google Translator right now and type in on the English side, it has always been my dream to join Real Madrid and try and say it in Spanish and see how you lot sound. And you'll see how fucking hard it is to sound the way he just sounded. Ruined.
No, but that's us doing it for the first time. He might have been learning Spanish for years.
This is
never enough.
This is the point. Like, I went on Never Out and I typed it, and you know, I read out Spanish on Never Out and tried to speak Spanish to see how easy it was. You know what I'm saying? But
so man, learn it. Czech knows 6 languages.
Bro, being bilingual is cool.
No. But the European people are completely different to English people. Most Europeans can speak multiple languages. It's the English people that are ignorant and just think that everyone speaks English around the world. We ain't got to learn another language.
Yeah, but I also think, like, you know, when you get a certain amount of money and it's like you can just do side quests and everything. But some man could just be learning a new language, just to learn a new language.
I don't know, man.
I mean, serious. People like it could have just been.
For me, like, it's not just rich people. For me, it's not just rich people who can speak multiple languages. Like the people that come over here, you understand, from young. Like all the Polish people could speak Polish and speak English. All the Romanians can speak Romanian and speak English. All the French can speak French and English. All the Spanish can speak Spanish and English. I think it's more of an education thing. Whereas abroad, they know that their language is not like spoken as
what I know. I just think a lot of people are annoyed because like he sounded so fluent in it, but like he could have been learning that
weren't no GC because Lewis, that weren't no GCSE Spanish, blood. That wasn't GCSE French, bro. That was like, yo, you have been learning this for like the last 2 years, like behind doors.
I swear, did he speak any Spanish bar that one paragraph he was saying?
Bro, the whole thing was Spanish. There was no English.
No, I mean, but bar that, did he say anything else in Spanish?
So you reckon it was rehearsed?
Yeah, no, I think it was either. It
couldn't rehearse it like that. That's too. Lewis is being gullible.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
You know what? Even if it was rehearsed, you know what? That goes to show like how much like he wanted to go there. Then, even if that's the case,
that's lessons, bro. That's not like you understand. I mean, I learned it in school, and then because I just picked it back up. Like, brother, I remember all the man.
One of my Spanish exams. I remember one of my Spanish exams.
Do you think you did your first test like je ne sais quoi for the wudu? You was there like j'habite on 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, speak for yourself. I had a great Spanish accent in secondary. I remember one of my exams in secondary school. All I had to do was like write a paragraph and remember it. Very similar to what Trent did.
Nah,
I'm just saying it could happen.
Nah,
I'm just saying, like, there's no way, like, one of his agents or something just gave him a fucking thing to remember and just say, look, you got a couple weeks, memorize this word.
In another language. He has to even break down the way that they say the words because the word could be like red, but the pronunciation of the word. It's more than just.
You think he couldn't have got someone in to help him with that? You could have someone in to help him with that.
Nah, this is pure gullible. This is just
nah, bro. Like, I've been there before for my own exams. I had to make paragraphs and remember them word by word and like say it during.
You didn't. Your delivery was not like that. You don't. I weren't there. I weren't
I
there.
had good-
I
I had
know
good
your delivery
Spanish
weren't
delivery.
like that, blood.
I had good Spanish delivery. I don't know about Trent and the Scouse accent and all that, but I thought I did pretty well.
No, you're
Hey.
trolling. You're doing double.
I'm not trolling. I'm being honest.
Because that was not that is.
Maybe I've rattled some Liverpool fans in the chat, which I understand. It's a bit of a sensitive time. I get it, but like you could have just rehearsed it. Could have really just
You can't
rehearsed it.
rehearse it that well, Lewis, bro.
Yeah, you can.
No
Enough
way.
work you can. Enough time
No
you
way.
can.
Okay, send Lewis that. You know what? We're gonna prove. Mont, get me the script that he learned.
When have I had a chance to rehearse it?
I want Lewis to do that speech next week, fluent like Trent, and let's see if it's just.
Am I in school to be doing homework? Get the hell out of here, bruv.
Nah,
I
but
ain't
you
doing no homework.
Because I'm proving.
No, let's talk about Maignan. No, because Lewis is doing all that. Let's talk about Maignan, Chris. Let's talk about Mike.
I'm not rattled. Shit.
You're not even Spanish. You're not even Liverpool. Why are you rattled?
Man said back again homework. You lot are pricks, bro.
Crazy. Lewis, let's talk about Mike, man.
I should give these man homework.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I've only got an hour, so I don't mind.
Talk about
Get
Mike,
over
man.
with.
Let's talk about Mike, man.
Talk about who?
Mike.
Now I want to talk about Trent, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, you still talking about Trent now?
Nah, fuck Trent, bro. Big up Lee Slims. Big up man them. As an Arsenal fan, I done that one. Big up Slims though. Big up Jimothy. And shout out to Monts for the Trent video. Shit had me weak. He said, what kind of little bro thing is this? Yeah, and I kept seeing, you kept asking yourself, are you an idiot, blood? The answer to that, yes, you are, blood. You understand? Big up Sai. Big up, that's how you know I watch your shit. Big up Sai, blood. Big up all this. Big up all. This best is, I think he means this is the best pod in YouTube. I super chat start, bench,
big up, man.
Because a lot of young audience don't know about these great players. 66 is a twat.
I hear you, Si, but you know what you're starting. And it's easily that just one disagreement, potential 30-minute argument.
Mm-hmm.
Just one disagreement, potentially.
You ain't getting me this time, blood. You understand? Fuck yourself. You get me? Big up Ray Ray, Mr. 16 out of 10, blood. Big up your damn self, Ray Ray. Good to see you, blood. He says Don Edwards and Don Hughes are a duo that cannot be rivaled. I feel so happy that they are in power rather than the two clowns, Klopp and Linders. I'm seeing teams gassing up a Cherky, you know, who is a slower runner than flawless.
The hilarious shit is I'm quicker than Ryan. That's the funniest shit about that.
Then he goes on to say, how dare Jurgen disrespect the fans for Trent? You ain't Shankly, you ain't Paisley, you ain't Dalglish. Know your place. This guy was an absolute bum in the last 2 years. Slot has made him look like a fraud in his first season. Ray came in.
Ryan, wait, we're even bypassing. I thought you weren't getting Verts because Hughes and that couldn't negotiate. I thought that deal was dead. And we just bypassed.
Someone say shit negotiators.
Yeah. Now it's Don Edwards. Before you couldn't negotiate. This guy's been super chatting for weeks talking about how you can't sign Verts and you're not gonna get him because we're terrible. But all right, bet, sure.
One and only Ray blood. Big up man like Kevin. Trent clearly rehearsed, practiced that speech. He was learning for 2 years, blood. He was learning for fucking 2 years, mate.
I weren't lying.
Big up my dog Ed every time, blood. He's pulled up with the 16 out of 10 super chat. Yo, Ray, your shit didn't work on Husam's channel. It ain't gonna work here, you little cuck. Getting off to being humiliated fraud. Don't disrespect Klopp. He got us here so Slot could fulfill his dreams.
Ray Ray sent in a massive super chat last time talking about how we ain't getting worse. So who's in mind?
Everyone needs a Ray. Arsenal. Victor Gyokeres, blood. Will it happen? Won't it happen? Benjamin Sesko, will it happen? Won't it happen? Only God knows, blood. You understand? Reports are coming out that we're gonna put in a bid 55 million plus 5 in add-ons. Apparently, it will be rejected, which I fully expected. You get me? I don't think you're gonna get Gyokeres for that kind of money. I think Gyokeres probably like an 80 million thing, especially with all the madness going on with the president. We need to see what happens. You get me? Holy reports are coming out, so we need to see what's happening. Man United have met with him as well. So you know what I mean? We just need to. I don't know what's going on with this situation, bro. You get me? 1 minute is Sesko. Sesko was like, it was dead and it was done, signed, sealed, delivered. All it needed was the here we go. And now we've got this Gyokeres taught blood. You get me? So I don't even know. I don't know what to believe right now, blood. You get me? You got Gyokeres saying that he's not gonna play for Sporting. He's not gonna be there for pre-season. He's dropping cryptic messages on his Instagram saying that a lot of talk's been going on, but he will speak when the time is right. When will the time be right, blood? You understand? When you're holding up the fucking shirt that you're going to be playing in next season? Because I need to know what the fuck is going on, blood. You get me? Like, I like how we are chasing strikers. You get me? I like how we have entered this Gyokeres race, but I don't know if this is just a ploy to make Leipzig lower their fee on Sesko. You get me?
I've seen other people say that.
I believe that we're walking away from that. I think we're doing this to get the Sesko deal done.
So you don't think there's a chance of both?
No chance. The only way we get both is if we sell Havertz, and Havertz ain't going nowhere. You get me? Havertz has been in the gym, guys. This a new guy, Havertz, guys. He has bulked up, guys. He has been eating Frankfurters all time. He has been injured, guys. New Kai Havertz, guys. Rushed him back from injury. Fucking that guy never leaving the club, blood. You understand? Probably gonna be here till his fucking dying days, blood. Unfortunately, you get me. But I'm kind of thinking that where the money they're asking for Sesko, 80 million, blood, 80 million euros. So I think it's about what 67 mil, 68 mil around that region. When you put it into pounds, it don't sound that bad, innit? You get me? But you know, Arsenal love penny pinching, blood. They probably want to get it to like 60 million. You know what I mean? They're probably trying to get it into that 60 million with like, I don't know, 5 or 10 million in add-ons. You get me? But I do think it's a ploy to get the Sesko deal done because everything was going to Sesko. It was all Sesko, blood. You understand? The PR, all of it, blood. You know what I mean? But what I find hilarious is that people are now trying to, like, they were downplaying Gyokeres. You know what I mean? When Sesko was the one. You get me? Arteta's choice. If Arteta wants him, I want him. Pause. You get me? But now that the Gyokeres news has come out, it's, well, Gyokeres is more prolific than Sesko. Now they're pivoting, blood, trying to cover their arse, blood. You understand? That's why I said, stay over Dessa. Yeah? Because the one thing that I have said, yeah, is that Gyokeres is my choice.
Yeah, he's been your first choice.
He's my priority.
You've been saying this.
He is the one for me. You understand? Sesko, I've said Sesko will probably be good next season. That's when he'll come into his own, and I think that's when you'll see the Sesko that they're saying you're gonna see, blood. You get me? But Gyokeres for me is the one. Because that moves the needle. You understand? Sesko don't move the needle this season, blood. You get me? I've even been saying that Arsenal need to sign both of them. I've even said that we should sign Gyokeres and Sesko. Because if you're willing to bench Sesko for Havertz, yeah, what the fuck is he gonna learn off Havertz? When you bench a younger striker and have your Lynch man, yeah.
Your senior striker, yeah.
It's so he is of a quality level. He is going to teach the younger striker certain things that he doesn't know. You understand? Teach him how to bend his runs. Teach him what areas to be on the pitch. How to see the game from a different perspective, from a goal-scoring view, in and around the box. How to be, you understand? What the fuck you learning off Havertz? With Gyokeres will actually help you. You understand? And then the transition will be a lot more easier because Gyokeres goes in now, we start competing at the key point. Because right now we're competing, but when it comes to crunch time, we're not competing. Yeah. So that will get us to where we need to be, getting over the line. Yeah. Then, as Gyokeres is getting older, Sesko's learning his game. Sesko's improving. He's adapting to the Premier League, getting more clinical. That's when you transition from Gyokeres to Sesko. Then Gyokeres goes on the bench. Then Sesko starts. Now
Where's Havertz in this equation?
Huh?
Where's Havertz in this equation?
You sell him. You
Havertz,
fucking sell him. And that's what I said. You sell him and you buy both.
Yeah, first.
So you have your prolific bagsman now, and then you have your future bagsman.
Yeah.
I respect it. You think someone's gonna buy him? I respect
You're
it.
killing two. You're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
You're preparing for now and the future. You understand? Because the words coming out now is that Rodrigo's not leaving Real Madrid. That's the words that's coming out. He's not leaving Real Madrid, and he is the main target. He's the one that they've said that he's on the left. He's the one that they believe can, you understand, elevate the club to another level. You get me? He is the one that they want, the be all and end all. So if you're gonna miss out on a Rodrigo, when I look around in world football on the left-hand side, there's not really, apart from Lookman, I look around and I'm like, Lookman, Semenyo, who else is really there? Like,
This is where your recruitment team and scouts, this is why they get paid the big money, is to go find these players.
For me, yeah, as me as a fan, I look around, I'm like, there's apart from them,
there's no obvious things. I get that. I fully understand.
So I'm like, if you're gonna, if you then can't get Rodrigo in, get Gyokeres and Sesko. Get both of them.
Because truth says Sesko drifts out
because
there.
The amount of money they were asking for Rodrigo, because if you're willing to buy Rodrigo and Sesko,
you could get Gyokeres and Sesko.
You could get Gyokeres and Sesko.
Yeah, for no money. Yeah, you could.
It will be cheaper because Gyokeres is less expensive than Sesko and Rodrigo. So you'll be spending less money.
Yeah.
But then you've got a player that is going to be, you understand, the future, and you've got the present. I don't see the issue with that. But that's if you can't get a Rodrigo. Because I'm like, I don't, because Leao is too inconsistent.
Hey, I fully get what you're saying. But again, like I said, this is where your scouts and recruitment team, this is why they get paid the big money. This is their time to shine. It's go and locate these players. Is there any obvious names in the left winger market? Not too many. You mentioned Leao, you mentioned Lookman, probably a couple others in the chat, but there's not really any standout names like that. Like, say, for instance, in the striker department, it's much more stacked. Go find them. Because it's now, there's this summer, next summer, 2026, we'll be here talking about a left winger going for 60, 70 million that none of us are talking about. I say this all the time. Gyokeres was here in the country. No one was talking about him. Sporting picked him up. And now we're talking 60, 70, 80 million, whatever the case for Gyokeres. He's number one on your list. He's number two on my list. Most of our clubs would take him. Whether it's you lot, whether it's us, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Liverpool, there's fans of all four of our clubs right here who will take Gyokeres. Gyokeres was here for like years. It's not like he was here just one. He was here for years and he played in the championship and scored goals. And Sporting, it weren't Braga, it weren't Boa Vista. Sporting were a big team in Portugal, huge team in Portugal. And they said, yeah, what are the scouts doing? What is doing? How did everyone, if I'm me, I'm looking at my scouts, how we all missed that? And now we got to pay double, treble. I'm not sure how much you went to Sporting for, but a lot
People
more.
don't like to take risks on.
You got to remember, our genius sporting directors are trying to find the next big thing before it blows up. And then they saw the top goal scorer in the championship and decided to ignore it.
Now, but people don't like to take risks on championship strikers. Look at Watkins, blood. It was fucking Brentford that took the risk, blood, when he was licking off goals.
I get to an extent.
Yeah, we're the same club that took Tammy Abraham for a year as our number 9, innit?
That's
because you had Findo, you had transfer ban. So that's when Mount and them man they rolled up, no?
Yeah, but I mean, we still had the likes of Giroud and all that.
Okay.
We still got a starter.
But to your point, Troops, that's where you get both. You get your senior marksman, who is much less of a risk on paper, and then you go and get. Why couldn't we have signed any of our team signed Gyokeres 2 seasons ago? for lesser, and it wouldn't even been a lot of money.
It's the lesser teams.
Oh
because
yeah, I forgot. Gyokeres is
Right.
beating Win Stewart because he was at Brighton and he didn't, and then there was a bunch of promises he didn't live up on.
Yeah.
Typical that, innit?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, it's not just Gyokeres, but there's other players. Because the thing is not, yeah, it's mad. Like I say, I think scouts don't do what they're supposed to. Or the people making the decisions, I can't just put it on the scouts and the recruitment team. Maybe they are putting certain names forward and it's being rejected, but something's going wrong. Because Gyokeres is now regarded as one of the best strikers on the market. And he was here. It's not like man was in Sweden. You know what I'm saying? Man went in Sweden, he went in Italy, he went in Portugal, or he was literally here. How did we all miss him? How? Saying ain't right. Something's not right.
The scouting system.
Yeah.
They're just.
And you know why scouts all watched him? That's the thing. You know how scouts watch championship games if they're doing their due diligence to an extent, which I think they are.
Yeah, because you're always looking for like the next big thing in your country.
Yeah.
But Partey as well. Whole heap of shit coming out with Partey as well, blood. He done some interview in Ghana. He's spoken about his future. He's Ghana Soccer Net. I think is the outlet, and he's basically said my next move must balance ambition, family, and security. I'm an Arsenal fan too, but it's up to the club, my agent, and me to decide. For now, I just want to enjoy my football. So he's not really, you know what I mean, letting off a lot of any clues as to what he's gonna do. You get me? I've already said 1 year deal, you know what I mean? Especially with Zubamendi first season, there's going to be times when, you get me, you need a Thomas Partey, you understand? Especially with Zubi in his first season. So for me, it would be a no-brainer to give him a 1 year deal. Zinchenko, AC Milan are in contact with Arsenal over a move for Zinchenko, but we want a certain amount. And if they don't bring that amount, then Bert has basically said, you lot can fuck off, mate. You understand? Leroy Sané was linked with Arsenal, but he's joined Galatasaray. Thank the Lord for that one, blood. You understand? Because when I saw that, bro, I started to fear. You get me? I started to fear the worst, blood. Another Sterling part 2, another Man City reject. Don't need that at the club, blood. Fabio Vieira, he's been excluded from Arsenal's pre-season. So I assume that he's on the transfer list. Porto, he won't be going to Porto. It's looking like he's not going to Porto, so I don't know where he's going to be. And AC are also interested in Jakob Kiwior. Kiwior, I think he done enough last year to show that he can be a squad player. Obviously not a starter week in, week out, especially when you got Gabriel and Saliba there. But yeah, that's basically all of the Arsenal news for now. Still waiting on Zubi. I think it'll be July 1st due to the bookkeeping issues that Sociedad have. So we're trying to help them out.
Pause in Arabic, by the way.
Say that again.
That's a pause in Arabic, by the way.
What's a pause?
You said you were waiting for Zubi, innit?
Oh yeah, but bro, who Psalm says it is, I don't get me, because I grew up on man's gonna go build a Zubi.
It's ruined for me now, innit?
Nah, I don't care, bro. Like, big up my arrows and everything there, but for me, I will always be smoking a Zubi, blood.
How do you say pause in Arabic, chat? That's what I want to know.
Yalla, oz. Yallos. You get me?
What
Something like that, blood. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all the news we have on Arsenal right now, my people. You get me? Anything else? Pops up? I'll let you lot know, blood. Big up God.
Can we do Chelsea section next? I got a bounce in 30.
Yeah. As it stands from transfers, what's everyone's top 4? It's way too
same
early.
way it was before.
Yeah, there's nowhere near enough.
Same thing. Liverpool at the top.
There's been nowhere near enough movement yet from teams.
You speak for yourself, man.
Big up Slims again.
The thing who can get in there? You joke, man. There's this guy, yeah.
Big up Slims again. What people fail to understand is Gyokeres makes our floor level go up. Fuck all this potential talk. There's no guarantee Teta gets the best out of Sesko. That's what I'm saying. Like, you understand? Sesko, he's still a young man. He's still a raw talent. Whereas, you know what I mean? Gyokeres is the polished article, blood. You get me? You want to win now? Gyokeres is the one, blood. Big up Rex again. He said, would you take Rafa Leao to Arsenal? Nah. For me, if Rodrigo is staying and Nico Williams moves to Bayern, I would take him. A bit too inconsistent for me, bro. You get me? He had he's word to Gattuso, blood. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You know what I mean? It literally is that with Leao, blood. Nico Williams, I never wanted him in the first place, blood. Another one that's overrated. He only looks good in a Spain top. And Rodrigo is the one for me, blood. Rodrigo or Lookman for me, bro. Big up Rex again. Would you take Kenan Yildiz from Juve? Is that the Turkish shoot?
The cold winger, Jinky as fuck.
Is he the Turkish one?
Jinky, yeah. He's Jinky.
I like that you. Yeah, so that's a good.
I don't know what his numbers are like. Like,
yeah,
I think his numbers aren't great in the league, but he's Jinky as fuck, though, man.
Yeah, I like that. I see him. I like that Turkish shoot. Yeah, decent player, blood. But I think if you got him, then he'd have to be like a backup in it. Like, you get rid of if you get him, you have to get two wingers. Then you have to get rid of Martinelli and Trossard, because he would be the backup to the main winger, blood. You get me?
Yeah, but getting rid of Martinelli should be a standard anyway.
Chelsea news.
You're right. We just keep doing it, innit? You just keep doing
it. You say Martinelli and man, just over the head, and then we just keep it.
I hear it. He watches the show. I hear it. I hear it.
Josie, hey, Martinelli, shout out to you if you watch the show. Big up, man.
You can't even understand what we're saying, bro. Please.
Of course you can, you dickhead.
I'm taking the piss. It's a joke. It's a joke.
He speaks better English than Trent speaks fucking Spanish, mate. So you know how good that is, son. You know what I mean?
Give it a rest, man.
Yeah, blood. Hold that, you punk. But Lewis, your dream of getting a new goalkeeper has been put on hold, blood. You understand? Maignan. I need man at Mike. The move is off. You understand? The move is off. Petrovic, I don't think he's going to the Club World Cup. So what, you going there with just Sanchez?
Yeah, Son Jorgensen.
Okay.
No, Lewis, can you sit forward?
Where's the energy, man?
We're speaking about Trent. When we're speaking about Trent and the Spanish and that, let's sit forward. Have the same energy, please.
I'm sitting forward. I'm not sitting backwards.
No. But you was here.
Backwards, I'd be turned like this or something.
I don't know why are you shooting like this?
The chair goes back.
Because I can.
I hear it. Let's chat about Mike Man's gone, man. Let's chat about him, man.
Yeah, we're the ones that have gone because our sporting directors are fucking idiots. That's why. Fucking anyone above the age of 25, we ain't gonna bring to the club unless they're on a free. That's the way our fucking policy is. We decided no, we're not gonna pay a Club World Cup tax for Mike Maignan because we're being ripped off and we don't want to be bullies.
How's 25 million expensive?
You tell me.
And you know
this is what us winning the Champions League was meant to be all about: extra income that we can use to strengthen the squad and be more of an attractive club to go to because we have Champions League football. But hey, here we are. We're not going to use that shit for anything. Oh, what's this Pies bomber they're trying to talk about?
Is it Pies or PYS? Because I call it PYS.
Still believe we could see Maignan sign. Chelsea know Milan may be more tempted to sell as the longer the window goes on. He has 12 months remaining on his deal, and if he doesn't extend, then this will be their last opportunity to get any sort of fee. Yeah, or some other club could come in and go get him as well. Sorry, Bobby Vincent. I'm listening to Fabrizio. Fabrizio said that we're moving out of the deal and we're not coming back in unless AC Milan lower their valuation. If we go back in for it, talk to me. Until then, I don't care. Big up for letting me know. I don't give a damn.
You can still get him on.
So I just clocked now. So he's got a year left on his contract. So that's why they don't want to pay 25.
I don't give a shit.
For him anyway.
But that's the excuse they're going to use, isn't it, Flawless?
Yeah, that's the excuse they're going to use.
25, we can get him on a free.
I don't care. At the end of the season, right? If I told you that Maignan was available for 20 to 30 million, every Chelsea fan would have said yes.
Yeah, this is.
I don't give a shit.
It's crazy.
They want to drop this bullshit about, oh, we believe Robert Sanchez improved towards the end of the season and won us 9 points. How many points did he lose me? About how many points did he win? Oh, great. He made a couple saves against the likes of Everton and Fulham. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Great. Well, what about fucking Arsenal when he lets Martinelli score from the byline, that fucking scrub? What about fucking Liverpool away when he was too late for the second goal? What about Man City both games where he basically just let Kovacic have a free shot on goal? What about the Brighton game where Cole Palmer had to save his ass with 4 goals in 15 minutes just to hide from his disaster class? But he saved us points in the running. You didn't listen to that running bollocks when it came to Pochettino because you sacked him. Why? Because the remainder of the season was not good enough in spite of the running. Why are you not doing the same energy with Sanchez? Why are we just pretending that he's got good again? Why? Because you're fucking idiots. And you've let that fucking goalkeeping coach, Ben Roberts, get in you guys' heads again because he has some weird fetish for fucking bold heads in goal. And that's the reason why he still wants Robert Sanchez starting in big 2025. Fuck out of it. I don't give a damn if he's got 1 year left on his contract. He's a level raiser. You bring him to the fucking bridge. But, oh, I don't want to have to pay above 12 million. Fuck off. CWC tax bullshit. Meanwhile, you're there shaking your bum furiously for the fucking sporting director at Borussia Dortmund saying 35 mil for Gittins. Oh, is that not enough? Okay, here's 40 million for Gittins. Oh, is that not enough? Here's 50 million for Gittins. That fucker ain't proven like Maignan is. But CWC tax is fine when you're under the age of 25 and you have resale value. If it's a 30-year-old that's a clear level raiser right now, they don't want it. They don't fucking want it. And then just to add to all of that, Petrovic ain't been brought to the Club World Cup squad anyway, while they briefed the whole of the last day before they closed the transfer window for the week that we're not bringing Maignan because we have 4 goalkeepers to choose from. It's all year they said we have 4 goalkeepers to choose from and they're all going to compete for the spot together. And then the best performing one out of the lot doesn't get brought because we believe it's a continuation of the 24-25 season. So we're not going to bring in any players that were on loan, but we're going to bring in Andre Santos, even though he was on loan. We're going to get down on our knees and beg and plead and probably fucking gawk off Lee Carsley and beg for him to bring fucking Liam Delap to the Club World Cup instead of the under-21 Euros. But hey, we're not going to bring Petrovic because we think it's a continuation of the 24-25 season, you fucking pricks. It's like you're just trying to sabotage everything. Literally, this is sabotage in front of your eyes. You've gone to a Club World Cup with Robert Sanchez because he had a nice little run-in. What message does it send to the other young players that you send to Strasbourg to develop? And to say, yo, if you have a good year at Strasbourg, we'll bring you back into the first team. This guy got player of the season over Andre Santos. He got player of the season over Andre Santos. He's not even being brought on the plane. All they have done for the last couple of months is just lie and contradict themselves left, right, and fucking center. And until we go back to Mike Maignan, I'm going to be pissed off because that's a clear level raiser. I said I wanted to see the way this club moves when we get top 4 to see if they're serious or not. Right now, unserious institution. Change my mind. That's the state of this club right now. Fucking bums, bruv. Go get somebody proven that's a level raiser. No, hermano. Give me another 16-year-old from fucking Chile or some shit. Or from fucking Paraguay. Someone who you could sell for 25 million in 5 years when they're trying to sell the rest of the club off. Fucking nonsense. It's a fucking joke, bro.
Whoa.
Man said Chile. Not even Chile. Man said Chile.
I don't give a fucking shit, bro. I want that trophy. I want the fucking badge on my club's chest for 4 years. And you man are fumbling it right in front of my eyes. Fucking dickheads.
Oh my god.
How hard is it for this club to just be a little bit serious? Any bit of hope and they just spit in your face for it.
He's back.
Fucking jokers. Oh, it's a continuation of the season. We're not bringing in loan players except this loan player and this guy that we signed a week ago. How the fuck does that make any sense? Fucking shit. Hey, it's calm. Like we don't want to get bullied in negotiations, but we're going to end up paying Dortmund the amount of money that they asked for in April for him. What a negotiation group.
Maybe Sanchez is prem proven.
What?
Sanchez is prem proven.
Yeah, proven to be shit.
No, prem proven, G. Knows the league, knows the language, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Gittins ain't prem proven, and look how they're going all
No,
up.
but he's City Academy, so that's all that we ever really get done correctly. Even Kudus that we were linked to, if he was in the City Academy for a little bit too.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is that, listen, I'm not, but Lewis, I can't even play around. This is one of the most ignorant, stupid, foolish things I've ever seen Chelsea do. To not spare a couple of million for a man who is the clearest, easiest upgrade. I probably could have even seen you finish second in the league if it wasn't for his bozo mistakes all year. Madness. Just imagine you didn't have Sanchez ago. Imagine you had a competent goalkeeper this season. You second isn't even,
second.
Yeah, second isn't even a mad thing. I say that. It's not even a mad
I was
thing.
only 5 points behind Arsenal with the same amount of wins this season with Sanchez. Imagine with a proper goalkeeper.
So I'm saying, and you lot, this is it, bro. But again, you lot are the transfer kings, right?
Oh, hell no, not anymore. Not anymore. We took that crown off.
This is what Lewis used to look forward to, the transfer window.
This is the only time I'd hear Lewis.
Yeah.
How about that? It's the only time I'd hear Lewis.
This is the only time I'd see his face, because the whole season we ski mask.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So the fact that you lot are quick to put the money up for Gittins and that is crazy. Compared to actually looking at what actually needs to be addressed for your team.
And they didn't even get that over the line. Now I'm going to the Club World Cup with one winger. Well, one left winger.
Because Sancho
yeah,
gone now, isn't it?
And the thing is, then you was quick to get Delap in. Quick. Like that's why I thought that there's no excuse, because Delap was so quick. Mike wants to leave. Everything's in place. He's happy to go to Chelsea. Personal terms done. He wants to leave. Last year in his contract, pay the money.
No one else in for him as well.
Real Madrid wanted Trent for the Club World Cup.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one's.
They paid the money.
Yeah.
They paid
Because
the money.
every big team that's in the Champions League usually has a goalkeeper already sorted. The only one from the top of my head that could do with one is probably Tottenham.
And even that, Vicario is not completely.
Vicario's not that bad.
Vicario's all right, like. Yeah,
they can still upgrade on him.
It's more his box.
He's better than Sanchez.
It's more his, like, as a shot stopper. Vicario's a great shot stopper, bro. It's more his, like, he's just a dunce when it comes to the corners and the set pieces and that.
And I think
Maignan will be an improvement and a leader and experience.
I think he'll improve in that as well. As he's
one of the better keepers, bro. Like 100% up there. Like, I don't know why people are looking at his last year or two and but bro, first of all, keepers will get better with age, and secondly, AC Milan have a horrid season.
Yeah,
didn't they finish like 9th or something?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Maignan wasn't the main problem for that. This is also his fittest season. He started 37 out of 38 games, not even injury prone. And also, it's the intangibles as well. It's the leadership. It's the impact in the dressing room. It's the fact he'd marshal the defenders more, and the defenders also wouldn't have to worry about some bold idiot in goal passing the ball to the opposition every game. And that would improve a defense that was already the 3rd best in the league with that idiot that they had to accommodate for. But this club don't help themselves. They'd rather spend that money on a 15-year-old. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, I don't.
Would it kill you to just add some experience? Look at PSG. That's a youth project that works, but they have experience around it. Fucking learn from it. I'm not even saying scrap the project. Just add some fucking experienced players around it. Is it that hard? But clearly it is for this dumb club. Here we are. Here's fucking Chelsea.
How you feeling about the Club World Cup? Starts on Sunday. I think you lot play Wednesday.
Monday, 8 p.m. Look, we'll get out the group in it. Get Maignan sorted by then. Like they even fucking will. Like, whatever. That would have given me so much more hope. I again still think we'll be better because it'll be more direct football, but ultimately I know that bold idiot's gonna do some stupidness at the back, and I can't be bothered for it. I'm fuming. Fucking fuming, man. That one Maignan signing would have had me having so much more confidence, not just for that tournament, but for Chelsea long term. Because I would have full belief that even if you're going to be strict with this whole youth policy, if you see a clear upgrade that suits us financially, you will take it. And what do they say? Nah, 8 million too much. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Absolute bums. This is why nobody rates these sporting directors. They're not even rated by their peers. Peers don't even like them. The other sporting directors think they're fucking idiots, just like the rest of the fans do.
Who is it? Egbali?
No, Winstanley and Stewart. Egbali's the one that's, I think, working with Clear Lake.
Okay.
We got a fucking consortium in charge, and they left these two idiots in charge. The only one that gets anything done is Joe Shields, and all he does is look at his old homework and see what was in the Man City Academy in 2021.
Yeah, you lot.
And even that's a bit more
Man
consistent.
City Academy project, bruv, needs to just, you know what I mean? You need to just.
That's the most consistent part of it all. That's the most consistent part of it all. I can't even be too mad at Joe Shields.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
true.
lesser evil. He's the lesser evil. I'd rather that. Because the other two are just stupid. All they do is just long out transfer negotiations. Constantly. They bring up some random no-name and tell me that that's going to be the game changer for us. Man, get the fuck out of here, bruv. Got the youth players. Bring in the fucking experience. Great. I dare us get knocked out because of a goalkeeping.
I was going to say, if you lot don't get out this group, I mean, your first game's LAFC. They're probably going to be LAFC's probably going to be your toughest opponent, isn't it?
Nah, Flamengo.
Oh, that's where Jorginho is, isn't it?
Yeah. Flamengo. We're getting out the group. I'm not worried about that.
Top two go through, or is it just one?
Top two.
Okay.
It's a World Cup format, isn't it?
Okay.
We'll get out the group, but we're probably projected to face one of PSG or Bayern in the quarters, so that might be where we say goodbye.
Ooh. Who would you prefer?
Well, who knows? Reece James might clamp out Kvaratskhelia. Who knows?
Yeah. Who would you prefer out of PSG and Bayern?
Probably Bayern.
Yeah.
Probably Bayern, to be honest.
You're scared of Harry Kane coming back to haunt you?
Harry Kane barely haunted us. Barely.
Yeah, his record against Chelsea weren't all that, to be fair.
Yeah. Like, I think Bayern would be a better game for us. They'd be more beatable. PSG would be like, yeah, let's get beaten up by a fucking proper youth project. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, it's looking a bit mad for you.
Bums, bro.
I'm gonna lie, Lou. It's looking a bit mad for you, blood. Big up Jun. Flawless Sancho redemption arc next season. This Jun guy's funny, blood. Big up man like Ilya every time. Let's be honest, all the Man City youth we got are ballers so far.
Yeah, that's why Joe Shields, least of my problems. Least of my problems is the other two dummies I want to fuck off. I want to get gone from the club. Get out. Sick of you lot wasting these windows. So this is the 6th window of the 4-window plan, they told us, by the way. This is window number 6. So, yeah. Fucking idiots.
Flawless.
Oh yeah, I just seen that super chat. No man, let it go. Sancho don't want to be here. But like, let it go. Move him on. Super talented player. Yes, it's done. Let it go. Sorry, go on.
In Bremer, move looks a bit up in the air now. Thomas Frank's obviously been announced as Tottenham manager, and he wants to take Brian and Bremer with him to Tottenham Hotspur. He already turned down Tottenham earlier in the window. He turned down Arsenal, allegedly. and Newcastle. But
Allegedly. Newcastle
allegedly.
allegedly too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah,
Yeah, allegedly. But now that Frank is there, it could be a complete different scenario now. You get me? It's a manager that's probably got him playing to the best that he's played. He's got him to where he is now. He can get better under Frank as well. Better players at Tottenham. Doesn't have to move. Probably goes into the club and you get me, takes that right hand side. Obviously the number 10 spot in the United place, in the United team, that's his as well to walk into. But I don't know, will Champions League play a part with Thomas Frank as well? Will this now, you know what I mean? Because with the Gyokeres situation, they're saying that he kind of prefers the Arsenal move.
Oh, okay.
But then like one day they said he prefers the Arsenal move. It's matching his ambition. Then the next day he's preferring the Man United move because of Amorim. So I think Amorim is the spanner in the work. You get me? I think if you had Champions League, they were done time ago. You get me? And that's why I said to you, I think that you finishing in that position will fuck you up with certain players. You know what I mean?
That, like I said, I disagreed at the time. I disagree again. I don't think it's Champions League based. Why a player's not? We got much bigger issues than not being in the Champions League. There's a reason that Bremo turned down 3 other clubs at that time with Champions Leagues as well, with Champions League football, and we have
Arsenal though. Is because he was.
Listen.
They said the Arsenal is because of cover for Saka, innit? You don't
and I get that. So
That's
that ties
understandable.
Yeah, game time was a factor.
Yeah, game time is a
understandable.
factor, and that ties into the fact that people will. You just mentioned it there. Oh, Spurs have better players than United, but then that ties into the game time side of things because if you're of a certain quality, if you join Manchester United, you are going to play. I mentioned all the factors over the last few weeks about joining.
Is he not better than what
Manchester
Tottenham have on the right? Bless you.
Here's the
Yes,
policy.
before you go much, but in regards,
Even
to
though they
Thomas
have better
Frank-
players than you, he's
Yeah,
still
he
better than what
is.
they have.
No, he is 100%. But he would have thought about that previously. If he does go there, I don't think it's Champions League based. It would be.
Maybe it was
based
the
off
manager
of
situation where he
Yeah,
wanted
it
to
would be
see-
based off. But we've
Yeah.
seen this happen. Manager moves to a new club in the same league, wants to bring his better players with him. So yeah, but am I concerned or worried about it? No. Go get the deal done. Reports came out. Ben Jacobs stated that we're still his preferred move, and I thought that as soon as I seen the news anyway. But people are gonna, because it's a conversation, people are gonna run with it. But yeah, I have no qualms. If we need to go do the deal, not so much do the deal with him. The stumbling block for me, I think, is the deal with Brentford. But go pay the money and go get it done. That's how I look at it. But not concerned
because they want that Cunha money, innit?
Yeah, and it's around 62, 65 million. I think that gets that done because Cunha was like 62.5. So go get that deal done. I think that's around it. So go pay the 62, 63, 65 million, whatever the case may be. Get it done and move on. That's how I look at it.
First, I just think as well, though, like I did think it was kind of very Man United leaning for Maignan. I still think you are pretty much the front runners in it. I'm not going to say that you aren't, but when you look at the Tottenham side of things, I know Champions League say it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying in the reality where Tottenham probably could offer him more than 170. So let's say Tottenham offer 200 bags, you offer him more money. His family doesn't have to relocate. If he goes to Tottenham, his family can stay where they are, so that doesn't have to change. It's in London. We're not going to act like London's not a thing as well. They're playing Champions League football, and he's guaranteed minutes, and he's now with his old manager, who we know is going to get the best out of him. That's 6 factors that I'm not saying put Tottenham over you, but I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't agree with you lot just rubbishing off. I'm not saying you did it. I don't agree with you lot just rubbishing off Tottenham's involvement in this now. Because with Amorim, I think it's important to say this, that you could want to go to United, but how long is the manager actually going to be there? Do you know what I'm saying? Because we heard that Florian Wirtz, when he had his meeting with Man City, that they inquired about Pep's contract ending in 2027. What's going to happen there? And they said, yo, we don't really know. They didn't sit there and go, yeah, Pep's going to stay that X amount of years. They said, yeah, it's looking like 2027. 50. And he's like, what? Someone could sign, and then what? The manager's not going to be here in 2 years. What are we doing here? How many times have you seen a player sign for a club, the manager gets sacked, and they're in limbo for 2-3 years? Can't get off the books, wages too high, or this, that, and the third. So this is what I mean when I say that Tottenham definitely have a mad foothold in this, simply because I think that Thomas Frank has tipped the scales, not to be in Tottenham's favor completely, but it's like before it was like this. I just think now it's like this.
Yeah, because he's the key factor. Because of the 6 reasons you mentioned before Thomas Frank moved, 4 of those were already there.
Yeah,
Champions League football,
the manager,
game time. The manager's the one.
To you, is Thomas Frank the game changer? Because if
No,
you had
Thomas Frank
with Champions League as well,
yeah.
now it's
Thomas,
like, oh,
I even look at Champions
minutes.
more so.
Yeah,
Thomas
he's starting
Frank.
in that Tottenham team.
100%. I think if he goes there, let's say they do sign him, I'd look at it and go, it's Thomas Frank. That's why he went there. I don't look at his Champions League.
That's how I look at if you get Gyokeres. If you get Gyokeres, it's Amorim.
Yeah, hence why. You know what's crazy? I think that's the reason we get him.
Like,
I think because of the Amorim factor.
I think, and personally, I think that's the opposite. I think the fact that Amorim, his job isn't safe, and he could be out of there within the first 3 bad months for United, and he is
because
out.
Imagine not even 3 months. Imagine they draw. Imagine they win 2 of their first 6 games. They win 2, draw 2, lose 2. He's under pressure from the get-go.
But of course,
imagine he don't win, and imagine it's like a win, a draw, a loss. Win, draw, loss, where he still ain't got a back-to-back win.
Yeah.
And
players will look at it like that. But you know how I think these players are looking at it? They ain't looking at it from the negative side of things. They're looking at it the positive side of things. They think it's going to go well. I don't think any player is signing for a football club and agreeing to go thinking it's going to go bad. Can it?
Yes. No, not thinking.
Yes.
But back in their mind, they've got that little...
We're saying take into account, because remember, sometimes it's about risk factor. It's about reducing the risk. Sometimes that's what some players go. They sign not necessarily based on the negatives, but what's the least risky factor? Because remember, a player could just get injured.
And then, absolutely.
Like if someone gets injured and then the manager gets sacked, when you come back from your injury, you're coming back to a man I don't even know you, didn't even want you.
Yeah, potentially.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that I think Thomas Frank is the game changer, because Thomas Frank knows the player will play the player, will probably get the best out of the player regardless of what's around him. Someone like Amorim is not guaranteed to get the best out of him. Yeah. So I think it's the Manchester United badge that intrigues Mbeumo than the Manchester United manager.
Oh,
this is
let's go.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's not no Amorim factor for me. It's so far away from the
remove Thomas Frank out of the equation before. Let's say Thomas Frank doesn't go there, and it's whoever, it's Ange, it's another manager. It's not the Amorim factor. It is Manchester United. Even when we was linked with Mbeumo, not once on here or anywhere did I mention Amorim as a factor. I mentioned all the other things in regards to Manchester United. Because I could be managing Manchester United. Manchester United are still Manchester United in name only. We could have a novice manager who's never managed a game in his life. Ever 0-0-0 across the board. Players are still going to go for various reasons. And one thing we also forget when it comes to players, ego, profile, like I've mentioned before, with Mbeumo. Like, right, I go to Manchester United, instantly I'm a star. Without kicking a ball. Somebody already mentioned it in the chat a couple of weeks ago, how his numbers went up and he's not even signed for us yet. I think we've offered him terms. I think we discussed in terms, but nothing's been agreed. But does Thomas Frank? I'm not that biased to ignore the Thomas Frank factor. That would be stupid. Because I can't do that.
But and the location. He's not traveling to London. He's already in London. Like,
but that was already a thing.
You guys are going to make a move. I'm going to bounce, but big up everyone. See you on Monday.
The reason why I don't add that in so much because he rejected 2 London clubs. So I don't think that has as much as a factor to him. He could have went to Arsenal. He could have went Spurs beforehand. He rejected both of them. That's why I don't worry. The main factor is Thomas Frank. That's which I agree with.
And
you.
minutes,
An agreement is the tipping it in the factor.
I think if Arsenal didn't have Saka, I think Arsenal.
Yeah, maybe. But then again, like who knows what it'd be like without him. But in regards to it, or maybe they say, "Hey, you are gonna play central," but that's a whole different conversation. But with it, I still think we'll get the deal done. Just offer Brentford up the money. I don't think it's a issue.
I think we should have gone for him in January because that's when we could have got him. Saka was injured. He goes straight into the team.
Yeah,
that's when we should have gone for him.
Yeah.
Summertime, I knew that you're not going to get Mbeumo because Saka's back. Saka's going to start. Saka's the main guy. you're not gonna get an Mbeumo. Them kind of players you need to get when your main guy's injured, then you can go in and get him. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea did it with
Or you
Drogba.
just tell him you can, or you tell him you can just play 10. That would have been a smart.
Like Chelsea did it with Anelka. Drogba was kind of dropping in and out of form, injury, bang, got in Anelka. Then the next season they just bang went to a 4-4-2.
Yeah, and like that's what it is. But also like outgoings, like I say, incomings is all well and good. And Mbeumo deal, I think will get done. Gyokeres, we'll see what happens. We've been linked to Ekitike. It's kind of gone quiet.
Yeah, I've seen that you've entered the Ekitike race. What's
Ekitike, which out of the blue.
They want big bread though, no?
I was looking at his numbers and I was like, he better be one hell of a player for this.
Because they want like 90 mils.
Yo, they were talking.
His numbers ain't numbering, blood.
100 million euros.
When I saw his numbers, I said, "Well, his name's Hugo, no? Hugo Ekitike, yeah? This one has 15 goals and 8 assists in 33 Bundesliga games, blood.
I was
and you're saying that's 100 million now.
I can't lie. He's cold though, innit? Like pre is all around game. It's cold still.
Didn't Sesko get better numbers than him? Didn't Sesko get better numbers than him?
No, Sesko got 13 and 8 or something like that.
Let's look at Benjamin. 13 and 5 in 33. He got 13 and 5.
Yeah, you got Diaz's numbers.
Monts, would you take him? Is he top of your list for Liverpool?
He's high on, as in my personal list or Liverpool?
Yeah, I'm asking your personal list. Like you, what is your top 3, top 4?
Is he in my top 3? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool. So you got
he's only 22 as well. He's a year older than Sesko. Sesko's 21. He's 22.
Yeah, Isak is,
Yeah, I know Isak's top.
Number 1.
Okay.
Alvarez, Ekitike for me.
Not first.
3. Probably the
No. First, I was just asking because, like I say, I was looking at that maths ain't muffin. I was like looking at his note, and I was talking to Jazz about this. Obviously, he watches Bundesliga a lot, and he was saying, "Yeah, good player, but he reckons he needs another year over there, type of thing." That's what I'm saying. 100 million euros. You're talking like 80 million pounds or 85 or whatever it is. Like he better be one hell of a player. But yeah, with it, I'm just you mentioned it, Troops, before about just being. I'm just glad we're being linked to strikers, and it seems we're looking in multiple places as well. So we'll see what's what. But we need these outgoings.
Yeah, but your front line stinks.
Absolutely. This is why it's so important. Glad
my left hand side stinks. Your whole thing is.
Now we got Cunha now, so that's patting that left hand. Cunha going now.
Yeah, that was announced. 62.5 million.
Brilliant business. Great first side.
You know what number he's gonna get?
No, they haven't said yet. Talks is the 10, but obviously Rashford's still here. So
yeah. What's going on with Rashford?
It seems he's linked away again. Barcelona. That's the main link, but it's kind of quieted down. Garnacho, obviously, we spoke about that last week as well.
I told you that Garnacho thing was bullshit, innit? I told you, innit? That's why I said. That's why I said with Lewis, it has legs, bro. It ain't got no legs with me. Yeah,
with Chelsea,
it ain't got no legs with me. Leading the race, bro.
Ideally, because of that Mount shit, I want him to go Chelsea. But we seem to want a big price for him, and some of the fans are like, "Yeah, we need to get big money for him. Sell him. We get 40 million for him. That is the deal of the fucking window because he is dreadful. We can sell him for 40 million. Game gone. Same with the rest of these lot. Rashford. Someone mentioned Sancho in the super chat earlier. Already got 5 mil from Chelsea for him. He's been linked back to Dortmund. I think he's only got a year left on his deal, but I'm presuming we have a year option on that. But I've not actually double checked that. But I'm sure the chat will know. But the likes of Sancho, Anthony, Malacia, get these man gone. As I say, Mercedes twice a week on here. So hopefully by this time next week, there's more links with players away. The incomings, I don't really have an issue with. I don't have a doubt that we'll get deals done. Cunha's here. I think we'll get the Mbeumo deal done. We will sign a striker. There will be a midfielder. Hopefully a goalkeeper. That's the one I'm sketchy on. Outgoings. These lot, man. Now it's the middle of the month. Like by the end of the month, there needs to be at least one or two of these lot gone.
Other news. Ryan Cherky has been announced at Man City. He spoke a few words, you understand. English is pretty decent. You get me? English is pretty decent. Yeah, better than Trent Spanish.
I didn't say what? Sorry, I didn't say.
Yeah, it was better than Trent Spanish. I'm not gonna lie, blood. It was better than Trent Spanish. But
I mean that.
Jack Grealish has been excluded from the Club World Cup squad for Man City. It's looking like he's gonna leave this window. Pep's are apparently saying 40 million and he's all yours. Would you lot take a risk on Jack Grealish? I mean, was a top player before he went to
Still a top player.
Man City. I was going to say that we know that, you know what I mean? Pep's kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of held him down, held him back. Do you think that he can get back to or even close to the Grealish that we saw at Aston Villa, and even in his early years, even in the treble City winning year,
He was good.
Grealish was unreal.
Yeah, because he had impact in them and contributed contributed heavily to them winning that treble. I think it's just all about the right team. Put him in the right team, Grealish is gonna ball out. It's not like he was lightning quick and lost and like got injured and lost his pace or something like that. He's still superb technically, still technically brilliant without doubt. That's still there also.
It's just you never lose that. Yeah, you never.
I mean, before Saka started balling out for England, he was England's main guy.
Yeah. It's just about the right team. Like what? That's where the problem is. He got to make his next move, his best move. Who is that? Where does he go in the Premier League, or does he leave the Premier League? Because teams are going to be interested in him. Yeah, Spurs got linked to it. I think that actually would be a good move for him. But we have to see where he goes.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes, blood.
Oh yeah,
and
nowhere. I forgot to say the Nunes. I forgot to mention the Nunes stuff for the Liverpool news as well. That he's leaving as well. Like,
what, Darwin's on his way?
Yeah.
What, Saudi?
He prefers a European move, but Saudi are still trying to push.
But he's definitely leaving this window.
Fabrizio tweeting it from yesterday, I believe. Would you take Nunes?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah.
There's just a couple Arsenal fans said they like if it wasn't for a mad price.
I'm seeing Arsenal fans say they take Rashford, bro. They deserve to walk through hell barefooted.
No, that's not mad though. You have Martinelli, so that's not mad.
No.
But Kyle and Marcus, that's the English link up. That should be fine.
All right, Marcus will do way better than the wingers you have, but that's fine.
No, he really won't.
He really would.
He really won't. He'll come here and stink out of the place, blood. He only done his thing at Villa because there's not a lot of eyes on him. Come to Arsenal, there's eyes on you everywhere, bro. It's just like you're at Man United again.
Well, there isn't, because they keep giving your manager more time even though he wins nothing. It can't be that many eyes.
That's the board, not the media.
Media's going to be on Rashford forever, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't want to come Arsenal, bro, and stink out the place, blood. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, Rashford would do all right at Arsenal, innit? You wouldn't be. Like, I'm telling you, let's find you. Like you won't see it now, and he won't go to Arsenal, and we'll never know. But I think Rashford would do all right at Arsenal still. I actually think he'd do this. Fuck it, now Rashford would do his thing at Arsenal. I'm talking myself into it still.
I couldn't give a shit what you think, mate. You know what I mean?
Talking himself into some.
Yeah,
no, give it, because you're talking to a winner, the Premier League winner. So what I've learned this season, you guys can learn from that. Do you understand?
Guy's won 2 league titles in over 30-something years. But he's a Premier League winner. He's a Premier League winner, yeah.
Again. Pez 6.
He's won 2 titles in 30-something years.
This is Months. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Understand?
Focus. This is what was going on when you lot last won something major. Focus.
Bro, PlayStation weren't even around.
Focus.
What game is that?
Crazy Taxi.
Oh,
Focus. This game isn't this game. You know this game.
Seriously, he thinks he's part of the team, bro. I swear down. He thinks he's part of the team, bro.
I got the coaching out on you. You got the top
guy, bro.
He's there.
You know, black coaches don't do well in football. You ain't going nowhere, blood.
Focus, bro. Crazy.
You know what I
mean? Focus.
You ain't going nowhere, blood. You get me?
Focus.
A man won 2 league titles in 30-something years, and now you're the big dog, blood. You are not Man City. You are not Chelsea. You are not that guy, blood.
Bro. 21 years.
Guy,
I was 6.
You get me? You ain't that guy, bro.
I was 6.
You get me?
I was 6 the last time you lot won the fucking Prem. Yeah, please. 21 years, please.
And we still won more Prems than you, blood. Yeah. So we still won more Prems than you. We've still won more
R9
Prems
and
than you.
JT, bro.
And
On
we've
the
still
cover of
won
game.
more Prems than you.
No,
blood.
sorry, Edgiano,
And
sorry.
we've still
Edgiano,
won more Prems than you, blood. Yeah?
Edgiano and
And
JT.
we still
Wasn't there a
won more
referee?
Prems than
Sorry,
you, blood.
Wasn't there a
Yeah?
referee? Wasn't
And
there a
we
referee on one of the
still
on one of the
won.
peasants?
Aye,
Alina,
RIP.
referee.
Speaking of referees, RIP to
Alina.
Uriah Rennie, blood. Yeah,
Yeah?
first
RIP
black
Uriah Rennie.
referee in Premier League football. He passed away this week.
Yes.
He was a trailblazer. You understand? Top referee, blood.
Love
One
that.
of the one. I'm not even saying because he's black. He was actually a bad boy referee, blood. You understand? Very good referee. You get me? Our thoughts and prayers go out to you, blood. You get me? Because you mentioned the ref, I was like, oh shit, oh yeah, Rennie passed this week, bro. That was crazy. When I see that, I said, rotted.
That to the family for real, man.
That's a mad
No,
thing.
you know, I'll try to find my Nokia brick as well. I'll try to find my Nokia brick.
Bro, you was getting bullied in you was getting bullied in nursery them time in North London. That's why you moved to Brom, innit? You get me? So it's all good, blood. You know what I mean?
It's the
It's
bro
all
when
good,
I was
you know what I mean?
20,
It's all
bro.
good,
I was
you know what I mean?
21,
It's all
fam.
good, you know what I mean?
I
This
was
guy used to get
21 when I
bullied in
moved to
North.
Brom.
That's why he ran and left London, blood. You
Yeah,
get me?
brother,
We'll
please.
do an episode on that. We'll do an episode on why Monts left London. You know what I mean? We'll bring that for you, lot, blood.
You on Flawless team. You
understand?
man know why I left, bro.
You know,
You know,
we'll bring you an episode, blood. You get me? Why Monts left London? You understand?
Don't ever
I'm
have to
gonna
make it
run
like
out
I
of North,
ran
blood.
out
We're gonna
the
do a
ends.
video on that, blood. You get me?
Ever.
We're
I walk around Edmonton free.
just for the people. We're gonna do that for the
Edmonton
people, blood. You
free,
get me?
bro.
I'm gonna do
I'm
that
last
for the
weekend,
people,
bro.
blood. You know what I mean?
Last weekend.
We're gonna get
B-roll,
proper cameras out,
walking
blood.
up and
You get
down.
the
I'm
boom mic and them thing there. You know,
I'm
why
fine.
Monts left London?
I'm
You know what I
fine.
mean?
You know what? You
We're
can't walk.
We're gonna do a documentary on the thing, blood. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole full documentary on the thing, blood. You get me?
Champion. That's why you can't go out Tottenham High Street. I wrote, bro, you can't go on Tottenham High Street.
Bro, I'll piss on Tottenham High Street,
You can't
bro.
go Brown Eagle.
I'll piss on Tottenham High Street, bro. You know what I mean?
I'll go Brown Eagle bait. I can't go Brown Eagle. Ole. It's what it is, bro.
Man
No,
said
I'm
Brown
saying.
Eagle, that dead fucking yard shop. Get out of here, man.
Don't ever.
That dead
You know what
yard
I'm saying?
shop, like
Don't
Brown
ever.
Eagle is the most overrated yard shop on the road. It's absolutely
Get it.
shit. It's
Get
dead.
it, bro. I'm
It's
sweet
dead.
in Liverpool.
Brown Eagle is dead.
Don't worry about me. That's what I'm at.
Brown Eagle is dead, blood. Man said Brown Eagle, like you get me. Brown Eagle's dead, bro. I'd rather go chicken,
Yeah.
bro. You
I
understand?
said, where's my Scout Saxon? Where's your fucking hairline, man? But as I said, you get it. At the end of the day, you're talking to a winner until you win a trophy since this game has come out. You win the Prem since this come out. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, rephrase that, innit? You understand? Rephrase that, innit? You
I don't want to
understand?
hear that, man.
Rephrase
5
that.
cups in
You
21
understand?
years. It stinks.
You get me? But anyway, big up the chat as always, blood. What's this? Episode 399. Wrapped up like a Zubi, blood. You get me? Big up the man them as always, blood. Lewis, Flawless, Monts. Big up your damn selves, blood. You understand? How many likes we on? We're on 854 likes. Let's get this up to 1K minimum, blood. Let's get this up to 1K minimum likes, blood. You get me? We had 17K, 17K, mad thing. 1700 in here. You get me? And there's not even nothing going on, blood. You get me? So yeah, man, you lot are doing the damn thing, blood, supporting the man them through the summer, blood. You get me? Tell them certified blood. Run up the blood clot likes. You get me? Subscribe to the man them as well, blood. You get me? Link in the description as always, blood.
Nearly at 20 bags. Not far from
Yes,
20.
Monts is nearly at 20 bags, so go subscribe. I think Flawless is chasing
16.
6, that's
16.
I was gonna say 17. I thought you was on 16.
Nah,
So
just hit
you get
15,
me?
so 16 soon come.
People them go and subscribe.
You
blood.
lot subscribe. You know what? Subscribe to the Clips channel as well, people. Sarcasm
City, he drops all of the TroopzTV shit when he's getting kicked out, blood, just like this. You understand? If you want to go see that content, Sarcasm City TV clips. That's where you'll find that, blood. You understand? We're redirecting to Never a Foul as well. Monts is gonna be there, blood. So we're gonna redirect over there because none of the Lewis is going out. Flawless is going live later, and I think Monts is going live later as well. So
7:30.
yeah, we're gonna go to Never a Foul. Let them know that the big dogs them sent you over. Enjoy your weekend, people. We're out, blood.
Big up.